Welcome all, ROC Solid Wrestling Talk Podcast is back on the yeah. Episode 408. We have a full booth today, baby. Chico Libre, of course.
Front center.
ROC Solid World Heavyweight Champion, Kenny Coronets. Our special guest panelist today, NFW Owner, Cody Jenne. Of course.
And 2022 ROC Solid Promoter of the Year.
So, you know we had to have him in. You deserve it. Absolutely. I have to stop saying that.
You're wonderful. You're wonderful.
Second to none. Buck Nasty, Marcus Johnson, of course, baby.
Watch the mic.
Yes, sir. We have kick-ass programming for you guys today because we're going to talk about the pickles and the shakes. Oh, did you shake pickles and the pickles and the pickles? Let me get off the mic. Apparently, man, we want some pickles. But we have a bit of business to take care of. As you can see, we grow weary of something. Something has to. I was thinking to myself, you're the problem. So
Super kick him out the group.
Why am I the problem?
I thought I said to myself, that belt is an eyesore.
It's so yesterday.
So I'm gonna need you to we're gonna retire that thing. All right. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm gonna need you to hand that this way, champ. Just for a second. It'll be worth it.
I'm not retired.
It'll be worth it. He's not retired.
No.
He got a lot left in the tank.
Far from it.
And
You still got responsibilities, sir.
Yeah.
feast your eyes on the
Rugrats.
brand new ROC Solid World Heavyweight Championship. My goodness, look at this thing.
Yeah, and you're the first one with the new model.
Thank you, Dan Casper, for all your hard work. This thing is heavy. It really is. And Kenny Cornett, I present this to you, good sir.
All right.
Yeah.
It is now your burden to carry, literally.
Ooh. Oh yeah, big time.
Literally. Problem is, damn thing's still alive. So I got this heavy ass belt. Don't know what to call it. How's that feel? How's that feel over there?
That's great.
How's that feel?
Love it.
How's it looking?
Oh yeah, this is
Is it?
Yes.
nice.
I haven't held it yet. Is it heavier than the other one?
Huh?
This some kind of joke?
What?
There's something wrong here.
Oh, there is?
Yeah.
Oh, I think he's already preparing for the
The
future.
damn name's not on it.
Oh, wait, what name is on it?
Chico, do I look like Chico to
No,
you? Is this funny? Let me see. He thinks this is funny.
he's preparing for when I take it from you in 2 weeks. Thank you so much, buddy.
I am the champ, and Chico's name is on it.
I
What the hell
appreciate
kind of conspiracy is going on here?
Let me correct that for
Matter of
you.
fact, why don't you hold the damn thing?
Sure. I might as well practice.
Yeah, see how heavy that thing
It is heavy. I ain't gonna hold you.
I got
You better have something in mind for me.
I got you covered on air. On air. I got you covered.
Oh yeah, you need
Yes,
to
sir.
change that.
I got,
Change it
I got you covered.
immediately.
Let me see that.
All right.
Let me see
Immediately.
that.
This is an insult.
We
All right.
don't do this on it.
No, we don't normally do this, but yeah, you know.
We
just,
don't do this on air.
we just got it. We gonna do this right
Oh
on air.
shit!
You're really starting to piss me off.
I mean,
Changing the
he could cut,
changing the name.
he could cut
plates.
it out if he wants.
Oh no.
Doesn't matter.
They can see.
Either way.
See it.
Either way. Either way.
But in the meantime, you know what this means?
Oh, you know what Buck was like? Don't worry, I'm gonna get your new name. It's okay.
It's okay.
It looks like since he has this one, that means motherfucker. Of course it fell. That means I am Buck Two Belts.
Oh, son of a bitch! I knew there was.
Wait. How does that make you Buck Two Belts?
This is predictions championship.
Oh, he's
now.
till next time champion.
Until next time, champion. Buck,
He's He's holding down the mid card right now.
Did you?
At least I have belts.
Well,
Where are your mid-card belts?
all right, just
Where are your gold medals? Oh, that's right.
I'll get mine back in March.
Ooh, this feels good. This feels good upon my shoulders. Look at this. Oh,
Hey, look at the changes.
Ah, yeah, let's do
Doing?
that. Let's do that.
Admire yourself here.
This is a family show.
Yeah, Buck's getting a little nasty.
Yeah, he's over here getting a little orgasmic. Call himself Bucky Two Belts.
Gonna be all right.
Buck nasty is not a girl. How many times I gotta say that? But
Bucky double straps.
This is quite a presentation.
big. Yes, it's quite a presentation, indeed. Well, I'm switching the belts. Let's bring this back. Yes, this is. Let's talk about this belt for a second here. We have really.
It's very well done.
Yeah, absolutely, very, very well done. And then we have a lot of. Well, at least me specifically. I loves me some Okada. All right.
You don't say.
Really?
Cody's like, huh?
You
Really?
would think the two were freaking dating.
So why don't you marry him?
He'd have me in the bedroom like, Okada! Kazuchika!
If you got in a bedroom with Okada and the ring announcer starts screaming random shit.
Oh, no, it'll be me.
Oh, God.
Okada's the dude, man. No, I'm playing.
God.
Let me say, like I said, Buck Nancy's not good.
I guess you can say that things are getting pretty serious around.
Oh, yeah. That's Chico's line.
It is.
It's super serial.
But,
I guess you could say it's getting pretty serious.
in which case, there was an incident with Okada over the weekend.
Oh.
I think it was. Do you know what I'm talking about, Cody?
Yeah, I was confused for a moment, but
Oh no, not a Buck
I know
Nasty
what
incident.
you did. I know what you did.
That was So what was it? I think it was the New Japan Noah show or WrestleKingdom Night 2.
This was WrestleKingdom Night 2.
Yeah. Oh my God. I don't know if you guys
And
saw it, man.
Somebody
Cody.
in the match decided to take
Liberties.
liberties, if you will, and blast Okada in the face as hard as he could, to which Okada just said, you know what?
He went
And
no.
just
Oh my God.
Attacked
Straight
this
attacked
man.
him. Oh, it was wonderful.
When was
Everybody
this?
seeing it was like, oh my goodness.
Attacked this man.
I'm just now.
I got a hard on.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Yeah, now the right name is under here.
Beat the hell out
Now
of
the right
this
name is
man.
on the
Name is
title.
under here. I love it.
I actually have some footage that we can watch. So that because I didn't know if you guys would be able to see it, but
That we can watch, not on the feed. Come on.
Nope, we
Japan.
can't. Oh yeah, you know we can't.
Calm down, Guido. It's fine.
And that
Speak
sucks
calm.
that we can't, but it's okay.
Calm
It's-
down, Guido.
Yeah, no need to strike.
Yeah,
Right.
It's easy, Guido.
yeah, we ain't getting no strike
We'll fly
here.
over there and kick your asses.
Strike. But here's what happened. Check him out.
Oh,
He's no selling it.
In the face.
Right in the face. Check out Okada.
yeah, that was the.
Check him out.
And it's time to die.
Oh, he's really kicking his ass.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yep. This shot.
It's so visceral.
Ladies and gentlemen,
It's
this
just
is why you do not fuck with Okada.
exactly
The world champion on top of it.
world champion.
He will just beat the hell out of you.
But people are loving this. So me and Cody seem to think that this was a shoot. But then they started turning it into a work because, like Cody said, as you saw right there, he just dumped him on the announcer table, right?
Yeah.
In Japan, you don't F with the announcer table. You just don't. So he what he did was wrong. That's why he's acting like that. Not Okada, the other guy.
Right.
So I think they turned it into a work from here. Hit him right in the face again,
Take your ass beating like a man.
and they continued on with the match. You see the intensity with that, right? And this was backstage.
Oh yeah, he's You get cut in the forehead.
Look how intense. The damn camera out of my face.
Yeah.
Man. Everybody saw that and was like, oh my goodness. Like,
What?
Like, please let this be something. That's all I want.
He went full world star right on
Oh,
New
yeah.
Japan Pro Wrestling.
That dude
all I
kicked him
want.
as hard as he could in the face.
You saw it?
He's alright.
Yeah.
He's trying to get fucked up.
But then whose fault was that, though?
Who do you
Oh,
think?
well, was it Okada from
No.
No Selling? Or was it, other
You
guy's
take
fault
that
for
kick-
kicking him in the face?
What?
Okay,
You're
first
on
of
the
all,
level
who is
of
the guy
Okada?
that kicked him in the face?
I don't know his name right off.
Is he a young lion or is he?
Young Lion. Yes.
Oh yeah, so it's his fault.
Probably took some
You don't,
liberties.
you don't fuck with the veterans over in
Yeah.
Japan.
That's
I mean, there's times to know. So I don't know if that was one of them. I know he's the world champion and all, but
But like I said, the way it started,
he shouldn't have got frustrated and said, "Fuck, I'm gonna kick you in the face."
Yeah.
the way it started out, you could tell it
Yeah.
was straight shoot. Absolutely, they were throwing blows, yo. And then once they got calmed down or whatever,
All right, now let's work the rest of it.
let's work the rest of
yeah.
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it was pretty damn cool.
all right, let's get back to business.
Right,
So no
exactly.
brawl outs, right?
No,
Oh, no.
they have brawl outs on camera.
Not this time.
Oh God, Gato was like.
Could you imagine
hell no.
Okada just walking up to the post-match press release and just be like, "Look, everybody, I'm old, I'm tired, and I'm working with fucking children.
Literally.
Yeah.
Sometimes
over
you
here.
just gotta kick the shit out of them." Leaves.
Like a
And then
boss.
Gato's like,
Shout out to Mindy's
no.
Bakery.
Gato's like, no, you can't do that. Okada's like, you used to know. You talking to me? But in which case, I mean, that, and then even if there shouldn't be a brawl out, because have you seen the New Japan press conference?
Yeah, they happen right after every
Yeah.
match.
They can do anything they want in the press conference. The Japanese would say, "Hey, this is good TV." So
Even brawl outs they can.
oh man, so even with that, like they would like walk on. I'm surprised they didn't walk on the press conference and just start going at each other. People would have loved
Do you
to see
guys
it.
watch these, the post New Japan press conferences regularly?
Mm-hmm.
Occasionally.
That's why we started doing our press
Like
conferences.
they have been doing these since the beginning of WrestleKingdom, and after every match, right after the match, and everyone's at their highest intensity level, there has been some wild shit.
Oh, yeah.
That would make Brawl Out look like fucking Sesame Street.
Oh, absolutely.
yeah.
That have been said
that's what I'm
on
saying.
these things.
That's exactly why I'm saying
So-
that. Like, anything goes on these things. Like, seriously, because like I said, Japanese would say, "Hey, this is good TV. Like, we're gonna do that." They don't have any regulations over there or
Yeah.
anything like that. So,
Different
why not?
country, different regulations.
Different
Kenny
strokes.
Omega told the entire locker room at one point to go fuck themselves, and they all went, "Yes, sir."
Yep.
Why,
Sure did.
nothing happened out of that.
I mean, you've seen press conferences with like Jay White losing his shit.
Oh, he kept dropping the MF bombs.
Oh, yeah, that's it. Ospreay going in.
Japan is another world.
Oh
man.
God, yeah. I really suggest you guys like take a look. If you like that visceral stuff, man, like when you get in there, get to know the people, get to know the stars, stuff like that, and then it's
Strong
a show.
style.
It's a show,
Oh.
man. I'm telling you, it's so good.
Every time I hear the word strong style in the talks with Japanese wrestling, I just cringe because oh my God, they will try to kill each
Oh,
other.
absolutely.
Yes, they will.
There was even talk of an inbound AJ Styles again. Coming back to New Japan.
Oh yeah, the E in Japan.
Oh no.
My mind was
Triple H
possibly talking.
strong style. Sorry.
Triple H trying to do some stuff, man. Like he's like, me too. I want to play too. But Vince like, nah.
Then
nah.
along
Yeah, 'cause that's
came
when
Vince
they ruined
McMahon.
And he was this big.
They ruined that AJ Nakamura match. They could've
Oh,
had a
yeah.
classic on their hands,
Oh,
but they
easily.
wanted to go lightly and
Not
make it
only
so-
did they do the
Hipski
WWE
and the
style,
Mitski.
not only did they do the WWE style, but they got the wrong result.
Yeah, it was boring.
It was boring. Nakamura should at least won the damn title instead of kicking him in the dick.
Right.
Nah, fam.
Cody, can we get the line?
Nah,
You're
man.
here.
Hitsky and the Dickski.
See, that's why I love Cody here. Of course, I'm glad we have him on. But in which case, so while we're on the incident, the incident of Japan, the Okada incident is what we're calling it. But it's not an incident. Like they play it into things. But we were recently over the weekend showing Roy Cornette here some Wrestle Kingdoms and stuff like that. We got to talking about the set designs of Wrestle Kingdom. And I'm going all the way back to like WrestleKingdom 9 and 10 and stuff like that and showing them the sets. And even then the sets were just killer.
Makes WrestleMania look like a child's play.
Yeah. It's just like, okay, so WrestleMania versus WrestleKingdom sets. Like what do you take of that, Cornette?
I just said it. The WWE are babies compared to New Japan's sets.
Yeah. Babies!
And production.
Yeah. They're babies! But yeah, I mean, they are. They just are.
And that's crazy because Mania is the only event that they actually like give a fuck about as far as the set.
And that's a damn shame.
But you can see where some of them are like, they're almost kind of like modeled after each other. Mm-hmm. But New Japan's is better.
Oh, New Japan.
Let's be honest here. Mm-hmm. They all are video board in multiple places.
Exactly.
Like, it's not like it's a hidden secret to get an HD or 4K set. Mm-hmm. It's LED boards, folks.
Exactly.
But the way that New Japan does theirs, yes, they had the advantage of the Tokyo Dome having the largest video scoreboard in the world.
Right.
But they utilized that and then had several other video boards perfectly placed. The lighting was dark enough so you wouldn't be able to tell how they were placed. And it just looked on a grand scale and made the event feel 10 times larger than you might have been thinking about it when just looking at the card on paper.
Exactly.
When you go to WWE's video board on set, you go to, like, most recent WrestleMania we had in Dallas.
Yeah.
And it was another version of the same WrestleMania star that they had in
32.
WrestleMania 32 when they were in Dallas.
In the same arena.
Instead of the star being laid down, it was just tilted up and had the WrestleMania 30 WrestleMania.
And by WrestleMania 42 is going to be completely erect. At that point, completely it's standing
it's
up.
Just going to keep rotating until it's face down again in the crowd.
And then each three of those is going to be in order, and we're going to have to look at it and be like, oh, the star is sure cocking it. He's really doing it.
Yeah, you put them to the side of each other, you can see the growth.
Straight shirt cocking it.
He's standing
up. Then you look at, like, WrestleMania 30.
Yeah.
You had the Triple X, and they actually tried. You could see effort, but it was still video board. But you could see the effort. At least everything changed color. Mm-hmm. You were in New Orleans, so if it didn't change color, you were going to have issues.
Watch them be lazy.
34.
And then
34 when they did it with the the mask or whatever.
And Watch them be lazy though.
Yeah.
Last Monday. Raw Triple S, you're gonna use the same X's.
Yeah. No, it's just gonna be on the screen.
Oh yeah, CGI. Yeah, like the SmackDown fist.
Hey, those X's did get use with the NXT 30, with TakeOver 30. Okay.
Oh, the one that Braun Breaker kicked through?
Yes, they used the WrestleMania 30 X's again.
Okay.
So let's see if they try that again. But, like, WWE they have the potential to make these video boards seem a little more grandiose, and they are in major arenas. Like this year, we're going to SoFi Stadium out in Los Angeles, and I bet you anything the set is just going to include that big ass video board that goes around, as it should.
It definitely should,
but it shouldn't be the entire set.
They're gonna focus in and around their mouth.
Right. And when you go to unique cities, you should pick up on the culture and make the set after the culture.
Like New Orleans. Yeah. That's
at least with Mania 29, they included like New York City.
Like I've seen concepts online that look better than some of the
And then you look at WrestleMania, I can't remember the numbers, forgive me, but the one right before the pandemic in New York City, where it's just big ass video board.
35.
Yeah, there was no way to try to include New York in it. Nope, just Here's my big ass video board.
Because you know why they wasted it on 29 when they built all that shit in
one. But they have this shit in the warehouse.
They do.
You can dig it back out and reconfigure it to something different.
35 had that JONES big ass video board. Exactly what it
makes me wonder if the Halloween Havoc pumpkin is still there.
Oh yeah, they got
I missed that thing.
I think they used that for NXT, right?
No, it wasn't the same pumpkin.
Okay.
Also, I think because the Slim Jim logo's on and they're not actually a sponsor, I think that might have something to do with it too.
Never do Slim Jim. Yeah.
I missed that thing though.
Man, Warhorse is trying to get that Slim Jim.
But Hunter,
he needs it, man. Give it to him.
That's where you come in, Hunter. You like the sets. You like walking out to unique shit.
Yep.
Bring it back.
Bring it back.
But I have
the viewership back too.
Nobody. He has to fight his father again.
But I have majority ownership of the shares.
Quit quiet and fight your father.
Right.
Come on, Triple H, bring it back. Colin Powell.
They got that giant ass warehouse where they keep, like you said, all this stuff in Stanford.
Yeah. Oh God, just come on, just do it. Just do it. Make your dreams come true. Come on, make our dreams
easy, Shire.
You know, easy, big fella.
Whoa.
But they need to do something, you know. But
I guarantee you, with the Royal Rumble coming up, don't worry, it'll be back at the Alamo Dome.
Oh, of course.
Do you think we're going to get a cutout of, the Alamo? No. We're going to get it. We're going to get the big ass board in the dugout, so you can only see half of it.
There's no basement in the Alamo
building and be like, oh, this is too small. We got to do something else. Okay, so blow it up. Like, not actually blow it up. Cause
no, WWE likes to downsize.
They even had a chance to do it in what was that, 95 or 96 when they went there. They could have did it then too. But no.
Remember the Alamo? I remember. You remember?
Yeah.
You remember?
Hickenbottom.
I know.
Meet you at the Alamo.
We'll tell you that. But in which case, while we're on WWE subject, we were also talking about something else when it came to the WWE. And it was kind of irking our backsides here about how WWE not only falls into these stories.
Excuse me.
They sometimes come up with gold, and then they fuck it all up.
Yeah, just fuck it up. Go on and fuck it up.
I want each of us to come up with an example, a specific example, because there's so many. A specific example of how WWE had something right there and then fucked it up.
May I start?
Go for it. Yeah, we'll go right down the way.
You're the guest.
That's my biggest pet peeve of all time.
Go for it.
Shoot.
Speak your mind. Tell them how you feel. Tell them why you're mad, son.
WWE always plucks some of these wrestlers away from other companies every now and again that have already been built and established. And there was one such man by the name of Samoa Joe, who then tore it up in NXT, won that title twice.
Yeah.
Then got the call from Vince McMahon to come up to the big league. And right before WrestleMania, and you think it's going to happen at Mania, or no, correction, right before the Rumble.
Yeah.
And you're waiting to hear that ding, and here comes Samoa Joe. And does it happen?
No. Roman Reigns.
We got Roman.
Samoa Joe. What the fuck?
And then we realize that we wanted Samoa Joe, not a Samoan named Joe.
Yeah.
Wrong.
Oh, yeah.
So, no Vince.
You wanted
the wrong Samoan Joe.
His name is Joe.
Damn it.
Samoan Joe.
Damn it, Vince, they're not
There's
the
no
same.
N on the end back of it, you jackass. It's just Samoa Joe.
Samoan Joe.
So how do we do this big Samoa Joe debut? Oh, he just flies in off frame and beats the shit out of it. What?
Yeah. I don't know where.
No!
Didn't it happen
Seth
after
Rollins,
WrestleMania?
The day after.
Oh, boy.
No, the day after the Rumble.
Yeah. Oh, the Rumble. Yeah, that's
where
right.
we all wanted it to happen.
So he was there. He was backstage.
He just hops into frame and does a run-in, and I'm like, what? Why? Why?
He said, the big dog.
Sometimes, Vince, you just got to give them what they want, and they'll be happy.
You hear that, Vince? You got to give the people what they want.
You're gonna eat shit and you're gonna like it.
You don't know what you want.
I don't give a damn what you
Because
people
life
want.
sucks, and then you die. So,
Literally.
yeah.
But just take a good thing of. And then they just went on a tear and decided to fuck up Samoa Joe entirely to the point they made him a commentator standing in the rain and then fired him the next day.
Like, come on, like, how do you do
And then they
that?
brought him back and they fired him again.
They just like doing it.
You might not take your ass back there again.
Right.
You already got burned twice.
Oh,
Yeah, and Joe didn't even drop the NXT title in the match. They
Just fired him.
They just they vacated it, and then
Vacated it.
and then he got
Where's
released
Joe?
again.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you go.
You're the champion there? Yeah, about that. I'm gonna need that.
They did the
You
Iron
go
Man
that
thing. Your services are no longer required. Of course.
That's why Hunter had a triple bypass.
Yeah.
Joe's going too.
Yep, that's it. Cold blue. Cold blue.
Where?
10% of $12 million isn't 12,000. It's. But yeah,
But yeah, Samoa Joe, one of the ultimate fuck ups of WWE.
Yep, absolutely, and I agree with that. So, Kenny, how about your example of wait? They come in and they fuck their day up. When they're sucking teeth, they just fuck his day up. What has WWE done?
The Hurt Business.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that fell right in their lap, and
I
they could have
understand
done
that it
so
was a
well.
pandemic,
Yep,
but they carried it.
yep.
The entire thing.
Yeah,
So Sasha and Bailey and the Hurt Business carried the pandemic. I
Yes.
was just gonna say that.
Carried the whole damn thing.
Yep.
They should be in the spot that the Bloodline is in right now. Basically, you just took the whole Hurt Business storyline and gave it to Roman and his.
That's literally it. It's like, oh, that's gonna be good for Roman Reigns.
They were under a hot streak. They had
Yep.
damn near all the belts. And as soon as they get the belts, they take a picture and it's like, I'm going to need those back.
Yeah, exactly. It's like they looked at that picture and was like,
Yeah.
you know, Vince looked at the picture and immediately saw Roman's face on Bobby Lashley.
Like, you literally gave them no shot to get over
like, oh, wait a
on
minute.
camera.
Yeah, that's it.
In front of people.
Because they're black or
Yeah,
just you
I
think
would
so?
hate to say it like
Yeah.
that, but
there's too many prominent black stars in one group.
Yeah, the MVP had to call out somebody on that because everybody just keeps shoving all the black people together.
Yeah.
We're like, oh, this should be the Hurt Business.
No, it's
This
gonna
should
be called the
Hurt- yeah, they literally the cookout.
we're going to bring something bomb back too.
But then they're gonna have their token white guy like Sami Zayn in the Bloodline. They're like, oh, the white guy that got invited to the
And there's
cookout.
still no story. He's the only one in there getting the whole thing over.
There's no story. It's
Oh,
not
yeah.
a story.
Oh, yeah.
I keep telling you.
Is he going on trial this week or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, they got rid of the
They
ceremony
canceled the ceremony.
so they can put him on trial. Ain't that some shit?
No, because weren't they supposed to do something on SmackDown? Was it the
No.
ceremony on SmackDown or was it
No,
Raw?
what they
No,
ended
it
up
was supposed to be
doing
Raw.
on SmackDown was they did a segment where he's in the back, or Sami Zayn's in the back talking to the tribal chief,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden he explains that, oh yeah, I was offended last week because you didn't include me in your plan, and I was ready to take care of the Kevin Owens problem,
Right.
and you just decided to throw everyone else out there, and what the hell?
And Roman told him to get
Roman's
out.
response was, "Get out." To
Come
which
on.
Paul Heyman had to talk him down,
Yeah.
and then he said, "Well, go. Okay, you're still in. I'm sorry. Go get the car. Go get whatever. I'm gonna sign this contract, and then we get the hell out of here." And now we're on trial.
See, and the fact that they changed it from a celebration to a trial, that just tells you they don't have a long-term plan. They're going by the seat of their pants. Like I said months ago, because it's not a story, and I refuse to call it a story. And Chico's laughing for a reason because he knows.
Yep.
He knows how much I do not think this is a story because it's not. Don't call it a story. Mel, it's not a story. I'm going to tell you, even if you're watching right now.
Hey, you talking about? Yes, it is.
That ain't no damn
Let me
story.
explain it to you. All right, maybe I
Can't explain nothing.
Can't explain it.
Ain't nothing.
Story.
You can't do that. It's just, but yeah, like I said, you know, that's a good example for sure about the Hurt Business.
Yeah.
How they just effed it up completely. Chico, let's hear yours.
Oh, so many stories are running through my head
Some
right
activities.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I mean, I could go on forever, but
Yeah, for real.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna
There's a
keep.
lot.
That's a shame.
There's
Yeah.
a lot.
The problem, Vince.
I'm gonna keep it recent though.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Kofi
Yeah.
Ooh.
because
My God.
Fell in her lap.
yeah, and
8 seconds.
yeah, he was gonna lose he was gonna lose the belt eventually, and that's fine. But
The fashion.
yeah, the fashion. You couldn't have made it like a competitive match.
Yep. At least make Kofi look credible.
So at least he is known as a credible champion, like
and then,
going forward.
Yeah, and then didn't Big E lose it the exact same way?
Yep.
Pretty much.
The same person.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, Brock is a 2-0
And
against
you know
black
why
champions.
they did that?
Xavier Woods, you're next.
Because they wanted to put him against Velasquez,
Yeah.
who was injured anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And they didn't do
Brock had to
nothing
get
with
this
it.
shitty
In
win back from
Saudi.
UFC.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because Brock
So
can't
fucking
live
dumb.
shit down.
Of course. Yep. They're gonna make Brock happy. You know.
They gave him the treatment.
Yeah, oh yeah. They don't.
Oh, that
We don't say his name. He
Yeah,
who
we
must
don't.
not be
He
named.
who must not be named.
Oh, you think,
Mr. Brother.
Mr. Knows
Yeah.
what to be, brother.
Who's gonna be at Raw 30?
Oh, he's gonna
Yeah.
Yeah.
fucking flag.
And no. For some reason, the WWE Universe likes to celebrate these types of people. I don't know. Yeah, once Vince
But-
comes back on the camera,
That's
you know what they're gonna
That's
do.
coming
saw
up.
the 3
That's
X's
coming up.
and
We'll-
got interested.
we'll-
Oh yeah.
We'll leave it to that subject comes up. But
Yeah. Another tape is coming.
Oh yeah. Like a tape, brother. Wait, hold on a minute, brother. That's not your line. I don't care. It doesn't work for me, brother.
Gawker doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, let's try it again, shall we?
Gawker.
Yeah.
what do you have?
Me for the silver platter fuck ups for WWE. Dolph Ziggler.
Well,
two
Can
reasons.
we
Two
attest
reasons.
this to WWE though?
No, I don't think so. Not anymore.
Two reasons.
Not anymore.
Okay, we'll hear you out,
Okay.
and then either you will sway me here,
Okay.
or I am about to cut a promo on this.
All right. Let's do this thing. Dolph Ziggler for two reasons. One, that wasn't necessarily their fault with the concussion and stuff like that when he won the world title. Fucked that up, but they could have carried that on when he got off the concussion. He got cleared, stuff like that. Could have did that. But namely, I'm talking about Survivor Series 2014.
Okay.
How do you not run with the momentum Dolph had after being the sole survivor after Sting debuted? How do you not?
Because it wasn't in the plans.
But do you hear
Yeah.
the crowd though?
You have to go for the brass ring, but then when you do, it's like if you're not in their
But
plans.
see, this is
It
what I'm
was
talking about,
such
is
a-
because they don't strike while the iron is hot.
Exactly. It was such a hero moment for
But
Dolph
by
Ziggler.
that point, the brass ring for Dolph Ziggler
Mhm.
had already rusted to the point where you poke that thing,
Yep.
it was gonna disintegrate. So of course, Dolph Ziggler had to grasp onto it with two hands as hard as he possibly
Oh, yeah.
could, and it just crumbled right in front of him because John Cena was also right there,
course.
and his brass ring is now massive and
Of
solid
course.
and never going away because
Sonic rings.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So
Eat your heart out, Scorpio Sky.
Oh yeah, the Sonic ring.
I'm sorry, I had to do it.
Actually,
but-
I like how our lights kind of look like Sonic rings, right?
Oh, of course.
I was gonna say in a perfect form too.
Yeah, right.
It makes us have to reach for the sky.
But like I hear you because Dolph Ziggler should have been
Yeah.
a multi-time world champion.
Oh, absolutely.
Because the moment when he cashed in on Del Rio back in 2012,
Yeah. That's
he
what
had the
reaction,
entire
yeah.
world on his side, and they managed to mess that up.
It made me well up. I was so
And
happy.
then you had all the momentum he had coming in,
Yep.
and they managed to mess that up with his Intercontinental title run.
The
And then
Intercontinental
they gave-
title with Miz.
And then
like-
they gave him to Vicky Guerrero.
Yep.
And then,
They
so
changed
by
his
the
hair
time
color.
we
They
got
cut his
to
hair.
Sting,
Yep.
man, like the crowd was giving him one last shot.
One last chance, yeah.
That's it.
And then he managed to screw that up again because,
But somehow
whatever,
somehow he's okay with that. Like, and I don't.
hey,
It's all about the money for him.
It's
I
all
was
right
going to
with
say,
it.
have you
point.
seen that big fat check?
Just like Nakamura, like he's satisfied.
Yeah,
so
some
he could
peop-
do so much more. But
Yeah.
he knows he can do
Some
so
people,
much
it's
more.
more about money
yeah,
than
but
legacy.
Nakamura knows the way he's wrestling now, he can wrestle until he's
Exactly.
80.
Yep. And get that big fat hairy paycheck. Yes, sir.
I got another one.
Okay, go for it. They just keep coming to me.
Rusev Day.
Oh. Oh, because it wasn't their idea.
Daniel Bryan treatment.
Yep.
Got over organically.
Mm-hmm.
Got the fans behind him. Even what's his partner name?
Aiden English.
Yeah, English.
That
Hell of
worked
an
out.
act.
Yeah.
That worked
It was
out well
getting over
for
without
everyone
him.
involved.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next thing you know, no, it's not our creation. Gotta snatch it from him.
Mizdow.
Oh, and when he first showed
That
up,
worked out well for Aaron.
undefeated streak,
Yeah.
United States champion.
Yep.
So he ran into the Cena problem.
Okay, it's always a Cena problem. Speaking of the Cena
At
problem,
Mania, though.
Bray Wyatt at Mania. There we go. They're just pouring
At
out.
SummerSlam.
Yep, they're just
There
pouring
was a
out.
lot of John Cena problems.
Yep. They
And you
fucked
had
that
two
up.
veterans arguing with you, fucking newbie.
Yep.
I know you were on top, but listen to the veterans. Dude, it's going to work better if they beat us.
Yep.
No, I want to go over.
No, I'm gonna go over.
Cena wins, lol.
Not
Yep.
only did he go over,
Literally it.
he beat 3 other people
Yeah, we
to
should've
go
gone over.
He was
Yep.
the lone survivor and beat everybody in like quick fashion.
All this stuff just keeps coming to us like rapid fire. So like as you're talking, I'm just thinking of things like
Bray Wyatt would have been a
Yep. Much
multi-time
bigger star.
champion
Yep.
if it wasn't for John Cena beating them at SummerSlam.
yeah, and then Bray Wyatt at WrestleMania 30, losing to Cena.
Yeah,
That should have been his win completely.
Cena didn't need that win.
Sting losing to Triple H at WrestleMania 31.
The entire
Didn't need
career of Lana.
All that extra shit they put in
exactly.
there.
Yeah.
Lana as a career,
Yeah.
other than the
Hey, I like
first
my
year
Lana.
of her as I forget what they called her.
The Ravishing
But,
Russian.
Yeah, the Ravishing Russian as the manager. She was fucking great.
Vladimir
And then they tried to
Putin.
make her a wrestler, and that failed. And then Rusev
But she
didn't
got
get behind
good.
her, and then they slammed her through a table 14 times with the
uh-huh.
most unsafe
That's
wrestler
another
of all
thing.
time.
Yep, that's another thing.
Trying to take her out, literally.
Yeah.
Yep. That's another thing. That was right before she left, huh?
Yeah, and then she managed to win a match by doing absolutely nothing.
Yep.
I won't-
The Iconics splitting them up. Why?
The Divas.
Yep. Splitting
The
up Enzo and Cass.
The entire Divas era.
They just, like I said, they're just flooding to
Yeah,
me.
everybody wants to credit Paige, but AJ was already there.
AJ Lee.
Yeah.
God.
Good thing, good thing she was. 'cause
there, but she didn't
AJ
have anybody to play off of. So
AJ
that's why I credit Paige and Emma in NXT, because that's where that really started.
Yeah. I mean, it was a good thing AJ was there because AJ put her over.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
AJ was the best thing about the whole Divas division.
I was just talking
Yeah.
about that too as we watched her play.
Not the Bellas.
Yep. They sucked up to the right person.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They can't lace her Chuck Taylors.
Ronda Rousey gave the best line to Nikki Bella that anyone has ever given to Nikki Bella, because it was so painfully true that Nikki didn't even have a comeback. Was yes, the only door that you broke down was the bedroom door to John Cena, and he eventually threw you out of that too. Ronda Rousey had some of the best one-liners of all time.
And we know who
ended
wrote
the
that
promo.
one.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Mr. Heyman.
Cena was like, she broke down the door, and Cena was like the dude from Mr. Deeds. No, Bella, no! Ah, ah, ah! Oh, God. You used foul language in front of a lady. Oh, man. But, yeah, they just...
There's just countless.
To transition to another topic, if you don't mind, I do. While we're on the topic of yes, WWE has had their royally amount of fuck ups, and my God, does that list just seem to keep on going?
We're going to do a whole segment on that.
But yeah, there were so many things we didn't touch.
Yeah.
But I do have to give WWE credits
Let's get ahead.
for what happened this Tuesday night.
What happened? Fellas,
This past Tuesday, as we all know, unfortunately, Jay Briscoe passed away at age 38, tragically in a car accident.
them boys.
This
baby.
happened, or the news of this broke, while NXT was live.
Mm-hmm.
There was a whole segment that was planned to be a funeral for, I forget
Pretty
the name
Deadly.
of it. Yes, Pretty Deadly. And they scrapped that literally as they had everything in the back ready to roll out.
Mm-hmm.
And then on air, the commentary announced the passing of
Jay Briscoe passed
Jay
away.
and sent WWE's condolences to the entire family.
Right.
I have to give WWE credit on that. They didn't
That's
have
not
to do
something- That's
that.
something they wouldn't have did in the past.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
did
exactly.
not have to do that. Jay Briscoe never once
Never
worked for the
worked. Nope,
WWE, so they really had no reason to change their course of the show, but Jay had such an impact on the industry that they felt they had to announce it. And on another note that WWE did do right, when the passing of Don West happened back a couple weeks ago, Michael Cole acknowledging that on air during SmackDown. Get didn't have to do that. Don West never worked for the World Wrestling Entertainment.
Strictly TNA all the way through.
And still managed to do that. And managed to even get a nice little line in there that said that Don made an impact on the wrestling community.
And again, I read Twitter. I'm on them internets. So, but like when I'm doing that, you see these really far. So I liken the WWE and AEW fan base to politics. Far right, far left. AEW being like the left, obviously, far left. I see when things like that happen, when they, WWE mentions somebody that's not in their company and stuff like that, like depending on when it happens, I see those far left fans of AEW saying things like, "Oh, they're just trying to beat AEW to the punch." Like it's not about that.
Like literally,
I didn't take it like that. I didn't take it like that at all.
You see that stuff.
I don't think it's that at all because the whole news with Jay Briscoe happened during NXT.
The show. Yeah, exactly.
Like, there's no way, unless you completely ignored it for a day and didn't mention it till SmackDown. There's no way you could just not acknowledge it until AEW does. Yeah. Which Tony was the one who broke the news. So. And I did see that little pocket of fans going, well, they're trying to beat AEW to the punch.
Like,
how can you beat AEW to the punch when Tony Khan, the owner of the company, announced that Jay had passed away?
He announced it. That's how I found out.
So, I mean, that whole group.
Yeah.
And
again,
that's wrong.
Like we said, we're unapologetically AEW biased, but we will call y'all out on your bullshit because that's bullshit.
Like,
completely.
It's bigger than that.
So it's a wrestling family. Like Kevin Owens specifically.
It's a whole industry.
Kevin Owens is specifically in WWE, ensconced in WWE, and you know the history that him and Jay Briscoe specifically had. Jay Briscoe beat Kevin Owens for his Ring of Honor world title.
Well, and then you go back to it, depending on how far back you go into Ring of Honor.
Yep.
The Briscoes and Sami Zayn and Kevin Steen as. That's one of more storied feuds of 2007, 2008 that really led into the breath of Kevin Steen and El Generico.
There you go.
So it's like the history's always there. You still have AJ who's in WWE right now.
Right.
But again, none of these people were really in NXT.
Right.
So again, did it have to be addressed by WWE? Absolutely not. But would anyone have been surprised if it wasn't addressed by the E? No. But they did. And they recognized Don, and that's, again, part of this new era that's taken over WWE.
It's a wrestling community now, and I think it's getting a little better because, with AEW, with AEW existing and stuff like that, it's bringing awareness to the entire outside of that. They're making so much noise that it can't be ignored anymore by the WWE bubble. So now WWE is just like, okay, let's pay attention to this stuff. Like,
well, it's also too the new regime is knowing that their fan base isn't stupid.
Yeah, exactly.
They know that these people have come from other companies, or a lot of their own people have come from other companies. So they know that there's history there.
And the fan base,
I did just have to give WWE that little bit of shout out of. Yes, they did openly acknowledge that.
And the fan bases and things like that, because I've always said AEW fan base is the disgruntled WWE fans from when NXT was getting, bland. So that's us. That's because you remember how big we were in NXT, right?
Oh yeah, we watched
that's
all
the takeovers. That's all we did is watch NXT.
I was coming over here watching all.
Yep.
Same.
Not even just here, like when he was staying in like Thurston and
everywhere, all over Rochester,
in off of Portland.
That goes all the way back.
Yeah, that's rock solid for your ass.
Rock solid.
I was coming over for all the takeovers.
But I mean, it's. Did we watch one with him? We watched one show with him.
Yeah, it was a AEW Revolution.
Yes,
absolutely.
The first one.
Oh yeah. Man, that
one was great.
All the way back.
Yeah, see, the champ wasn't converted all the way.
Yeah, exactly. We had to convince Cornette to come on in.
But like,
he had that corny
like,
rage in
this
him.
shit, I'm not watching it.
Fuck
Don't
this
ask me to
shit,
watch
I'm
this shit.
but no, I just
You
had
better
to
not ask me.
kind of throw that thank you out there
And
to
that's
WWE
good.
for acknowledging that. And on the same token, shame on TNT and CBS and their executives for not allowing the
Warner.
tribute show to air on
you
television.
You took it right out of my mouth.
Go for it.
Because
And that's where I was going to. Like, it sucks that he didn't get a chance to have some like national exposure on TV.
Yeah, and they deserved it.
Yeah.
now, just from a personal story for me, I got to not to know Jay fully, but I got to encounter him a lot of times over in Atlantic City when he became a
GCW.
part of the GCW roster. And that whole tweet, the homophobic tweet and everything, I watched him and Effie, who's been a champion and a leader of the LGBTQA
He's one of
community.
my favorites over there.
In the not just the independent scene, but the wrestling scene as a whole, him and Effie talked about this. And they shook hands, and they have been fine ever since. Effie put out a very touching tribute on Twitter.
I saw that.
Right along with GCW. And that GCW locker room is the most diverse locker room I've ever been a part of and ever had the chance to see. And for the Briscoes to walk in, and they treated everybody the same. Like, you hear the story over and over again, and it's true. Jay, it didn't matter if you knew Jay Briscoe for 25 years or if you knew him for 5 minutes. Jay would go out of his way to make sure you had a good time, or to make sure that if he could help you in some way, he was going to do it.
Absolutely.
Like, Jay would sit in the back and tell the young kids, "Hey, here's a little bit of advice that I saw in your match," and they would eat that right up. And it's just, or I would watch, or sometimes him and Mark were trying to get over to the car one day, and they were mobbed by fans, but they stopped. I think I heard Mark say, "Shit, we're going to be late by like 30 minutes." But they stopped and took pictures with every single fan that was there. And keep in mind, one of those fans dressed up like a fur, was in his full furry suit, like first line. And Jay Briscoe's right there with him, like, "Yeah, brother, let's do it." So
Oh, that's funny.
that's why I go back to the whole, like,
the
everything over at Warner. Like, yes, was that tweet wrong? Yeah. But Jay admitted that countless times.
Yeah, but you
that
got
was a
assholes
lifetime
that-
ago.
that
But
did a
Jay
lot
grew
worse.
from that.
That's
He
on
learned
TV.
from
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, and he tried everything he could to make amends, and
And he did.
He did make amends.
But it came down to one corporate shill that
Just that's what pisses me off.
that just wouldn't let it go.
The one just couldn't let it go.
Right, but you got he who must not be named
Yeah.
giving out half-ass apologies.
exactly.
And now you're going to be on a freaking show.
Yep.
I mean,
And
shout
got your
out
full
that part.
status back on TV.
That part.
Exactly. I mean, shout out to Tony Khan for making the show free for everybody, putting it up on Honor Club and YouTube and every
it'll be
other
up
platform that he
eventually,
possibly can. But shame on Warner Media for
sure.
not allowing
Yeah, and
that
then you
to
hear
air.
stories like him and the Bucks trying to like fight every week. Like, you got to put these people on TV. You got to put these guys on TV.
Yeah,
bring them in.
The Bucks wanted them in day one.
Yeah, the Bucks were like some of their best opponents.
Yeah, absolutely. And like even when you were saying like Jay Briscoe, I actually have a tweet here from Darius Martin where he showed his last interaction with Jay Briscoe, and
his
it was
DM,
just like he after their match with Mox and Danielson, Top Flight, Jay messaged him on Twitter and was like, "Sheesh." He was like, "Yo, thank you, man. Can't wait to mix it up with y'all." He was like, "Yes, sir, bro." And he was like, "Yeah, bring the beers." So.
And you knew that would have happened in Ring
Yeah.
of
Oh,
Honor.
absolutely.
Oh yeah, that match would have killed.
Oh, absolutely.
But no, Jay was a great man. Again, a few times I got to interact with him. One of the most humble dudes, one of the most honest dudes in professional wrestling. If you fucked up in your match, he wasn't afraid to tell you, but he would have also helped you, shown you how to fix it. But again, and just a family man. I mean, he did pass away taking his daughters to cheerleading practice,
exactly.
and I'm so happy to see that his daughter has regained regained feeling in her legs.
Yeah.
Extremities,
I'm glad at least they're
Just-
recovering. Yeah.
Jay was one of the good ones.
She will always be.
business.
I'm glad that she has that perception of her father and stuff like that, because that's huge, especially nowadays and stuff like that. I love how that tide's kind of turning, and like just me on a personal level. So I'm a single dad and stuff like that. So a lot of that stigma was, oh, dads don't do anything, dads aren't shit, blah blah blah, and
But you
it's
look
people
at,
like Jay that it's people like
at,
Jay that changed that.
like the Briscoe's personality, and what you saw, folks, was what you got.
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely.
There was no difference. Like when even back in the day when you would talk about, oh well, I believe it was Kyle O'Reilly mentioned in a promo that, oh well, you arrived with your family in an RV to the Hammerstein Ballroom.
Yeah,
they did.
Yep.
There was an RV parked out front that had the entire Briscoe family in the RV in downtown Manhattan. But he was like, that was how they were.
They're so authentic with it. So they're not going to change.
What you saw was what you got. When
right.
you picture big bad Jay Briscoe, I'm going to hit you over the head with a chair, practicing his daughter's cheerleading routine.
Yeah, he had a bow on his head.
Like, he was a great father, a great person in general.
Yeah, I like the tweet.
Absolutely.
It's just a shame that it always seems to be some of the good ones.
That's life, man. Like, it sucks.
But Jay,
and take it in an instant too.
like, I think I can say for everyone here, Jay, we love you. Thank you for everything you did. To Mark and the whole family, we wish you the best. And we're here for you.
It kind of upsets me that now I'm pretty damn sure that Jay's death is going to be forever associated with his brother for his birthday because it happened.
Oh yeah,
before.
That's so tough.
Yeah, so there's no way it's not going to be associated with that, and it sucks, and we feel for you, man. We really do. I don't know where he goes from here and stuff like that, and like that's a topic for another day.
Yeah.
But
all I'll say on that is I don't think we've seen the last of Mark Briscoe.
Exactly, that's what
Mark in the past has proven as one of the best Ring of Honor champions.
Oh yeah,
that he can have a singles
they've both
career.
been champion. Yeah,
I mean, you always had Jay there. Like it's going to be different. But if he does come back, it'd be phenomenal to have him back.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I know, like, that Ring of Honor roster or anywhere he goes would love to have him. If he doesn't, it's understandable.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
Look at the hell of a career that he had.
Yep. And we
even now.
Yeah, one of the longest Ring of Honor world title reigns, 13-time Ring of Honor tag team champions.
And it makes you think about all this stuff. So, like, I caught something that, well, first of all, I feel for FTR as well because they had the trio of matches that they had this past year. That was we collectively voted that as match of the year, the ROC Solid Awards.
The entire trilogy.
So
I mean, how can you not?
Exactly. So like we couldn't pick between the yeah.
And how crazy is it that the Briscoes they couldn't promote or
there was
do their own shit.
Very little
and
promotion.
Yet,
of that match in particular, of any of the three of them.
right.
And they're the most watched matches in the Khan era of Ring of Honor.
Right.
And rightfully so.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But just, my God, you knew that those matches were going to be great.
Right.
It was inevitable that these matches were going to happen, and I'm so happy we did get to see them. But just the fact that they got so little promotion because they couldn't.
Yeah.
But they're so good that they pulled off like the match of the year.
But that just speaks to the volume of not just the impact that the Briscoes had on the industry, but the work rate and how good they really were. You didn't need to promote a Briscoes match for it to draw. Yeah. You didn't need to promote a Briscoes match to have it be match of the year. It just was. Whether you wanted it to be or not. It just was.
I remember I was watching a GCW event where it was they showed up. They were tag team champions, and I forgot who they were fighting, but I know Jacob Fatu was part of it and stuff like that. And it was one of those matches that was just like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, they did GCW. They did House of Glory.
Yeah.
Yep,
they were tag team champions there.
They won the New Japan titles.
Yeah.
Twice.
Yeah.
And if they were allowed, they would have been the AEW tag team champions at some point.
Absolutely. And even in death, stuff like that really makes you think. I saw a Matt Hardy thing over the weekend where he was just like after he heard about it, because he heard about it from Jeff, and when he woke up, Jeff had texted Matt and was just like, I don't know if you heard about Jay or whatever, but I want you to know specifically, I love you, and I hope you get where you're going and stuff like that. So it really makes people stop and think or whatever, because it made Jeff think of his own brother, of course. So it's one of those things where it's a tragedy, but if it helps people to stop and take inventory of what they have and stuff like that, just do it, man. Like, absolutely do it. And it shouldn't take a death to make people do this, but I mean, still it kind of hit just as hard as the Brody Lee news for us, or at least for me.
But what a coincidence, though, that the last match the Briscoes had on television was a dog collar match.
Yeah. So was Brody.
It's Brody.
Yeah. Like, dang. But I mean, and some people trying to say, "Oh, the dog collar match is Kurt." Stop.
No.
Punk and
you're forgetting Punk
and MJF.
Yeah,
Shut
exactly.
up.
Yeah.
Hyper Valentine.
Shit happens.
Yeah.
It just.
Yeah. Sometimes,
unfortunately, how
these
that
things
happened.
go bad.
But,
Yeah.
I mean, when you just another one quick note on Jay, and then we can go on. But when you talk about somebody who had an impact on their community so hard, that his passing closed schools as if it was a federal
holiday, all the business,
like
all types of stuff.
Everywhere in Laurel County, Delaware closed to honor Jay Briscoe, and the impact the man had on the community, the impact the man had on the wrestling community, the impact the man had just in general.
It just really sucks when this happens and wrestlers pass on and stuff like that. We know it's a fact of life, blah blah blah, but still,
38.
It's the only guarantee in life.
It really, really sucks. It does. I say all the time that, and it sucks to think like this, but I'm not under any circumstances going to be reachable or okay the day Shawn Michaels passes. I think about that shit all the time. I'm not gonna be. I'm gonna be torn apart. And like you said, it's a fact of life. It sucks, but it's going to happen eventually. Age catches up with you, stuff like that. It can happen anytime. It doesn't even matter age. Jay was 38, right? So,
well, one thing for me that I've noticed since becoming a promoter is these wrestling deaths kind of hit a little bit harder than they were before, because it does make you think. Man, what if it was one of mine?
Exactly. They become part of your family.
I don't know what I would do if it was one of my guys. I'm even tearing up a little bit now thinking about that, but it's just, I don't know. I don't think I would be accessible for a while.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and we've gotten closer to the inside of the business since starting this show, and getting closer with the Flower City locker room, with your locker room, so I think it's going to be that much harder. If we, when we do hear
but
about
now you start to feel what Tony Khan feels and stuff like that with the brother. You know why he was that emotional and stuff like that, and so I think you can relate to that.
Oh, I had to call some people personally that knew Brody. Well back and from when he was here working here in UPW and working for 2CW and everything, that knew Brody for a long time. And because they didn't have internet access at the time, and that call was one of the toughest calls I've ever had to make. And it's different when you know them as personally as you do. And Jay felt like one of those people.
Oh yeah,
because Jay's even since 1999, Jay's always been there.
Yep.
The Briscoe brothers were always one constant. If you ever watched any Ring of Honor from back in the early days with Gabe Sapolsky, right through to the Khan era, it was always the Briscoes. They were the one constant that Ring of Honor always had.
Right. You think of Ring of Honor, you think of the Briscoes always.
And then
it's going to be tough to fill that void. I mean, again, they were the one guy. They were the two guys who never left.
And also from ROC Solid standpoint, we also want to thank the people, obviously everybody that donated, but specifically the wrestlers and things like that. It shows your love. Of course, it's the the least you could do. I wish I had money to be able to do exactly what they did, but
I wish I could drop some racks.
Yeah, Jericho and the Bucks Starks and Owens, and it's just nice to see.
And one thing that is
Helping their
kind of
family.
relieving.
Both Jay and Kofi this past weekend.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, one thing that is kind of relieving to know that family's taken care of.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Tony will make sure. When you saw that tweet that
Like
said,
everything
"We will
in their
make
power."
sure the family's taken care of,"
Yep.
he will.
Yeah,
he means that.
The Huber family is
got
forever
them.
taken care of, and now Briscoe family is going to be the same way.
Absolutely. But yeah, I mean, Jay, we love you. We'll miss you, and
thank you.
thank you
Thank
so
you for
much.
everything.
Yep. But speaking of Jay and Ring of Honor stuff like that, let's talk about some AEW for a minute here, because
Let's bring it back up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because there was a lot to talk about this.
Cole Powell. Bring it back up.
Which is the goddamn.
Goddamn minute, Montel. But there's a lot of things going on in AEW. Things like that with it's always a lot of things going on in AEW. I always say that, but there is like AEW has never seemed more consistent than it has now. Like right now with the whole new presentation, the like Cody said, the LED boards and stuff like that. It's all about placement with those.
Yeah, that set design, baby.
That set design is sexy. It's sexy. It's beautiful.
It's a sexy beast.
It's beautiful. You're wonderful. But I mean, we're getting stories. We're getting things like Bryan Danielson and MJF, and he's just going on a warpath right now with match after match of just great quality wrestling. You're never bored watching a Danielson match.
Yeah,
and it's just it's wonderful.
He could have a match with a mop, and it would be 5 stars.
Oh hell yeah.
To his match with Takeshita, his match with Bandito, his
still putting them over, even though he went over.
Isn't he wrestling Brian Cage tonight?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Brian Cage is good.
I know how I feel about Brian Cage, but
hey, he's good in the ring. He hung with Ospreay.
No,
he will
get
hang
my
with
shit in.
right.
He will hang with
Get my
Danielson.
shit in. Okay, Brian, now you can do whatever you want. You can win this match. I need to get my shit in first.
Who better? Danielson better. But I mean, it shouldn't be. But I'll only have faith in that match because of Danielson. But I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't. It's one of those Wheeler Yuta things for me with Brian Cage.
Yeah, he's still on that for some reason.
Fuck Wheeler Yuta.
He's not even worth the payment MJF gave him to do this match.
Let me stop.
He
Like
is.
I said, it's Tourette's. I'm sorry. Once it gets there, it's just like
Cody's face.
straight in there.
I will not take this Wheeler Yuta hate.
I mean,
Why?
I don't know. It's innate.
Why?
I don't know.
I'll book Wheeler Yuta just to kick you in the face. Like,
But he's a good guy. I mean, I got to take a picture with him when he came here, and
Yeah, and he's still talking shit.
I'm sorry. Maybe I just want you back. Maybe it's just a show. Maybe
no, you hate Wheeler.
I saw his lip quiver when he did that shit.
I know that bullshit when I hear it.
He's like, hey, Meg. But, this stems from when he tried to infiltrate the best friends. You don't do that.
Yeah, he got in the way of the Trent Beretta boner.
Yeah, of course. That's it. Yep. The best friends.
Even though he's been out of that groove for like damn near a year now.
I was gonna say.
I didn't know he's affiliated with the politics. He's affiliated with the right side, right?
Who?
Trent.
Oh, he's a
I
Republican?
think so.
Oh, fuck out of here.
God.
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that at all. But
Yeah, he is.
it doesn't. As long as he's not super extreme.
No.
Like a Jericho Hager.
I knew that's where this was going.
It just comes up like that. And
I got a vote, baby. Put you all on there.
All right, and that's the thing with like that. Not to go off on a tangent too much here, but just with Jericho, you could see that you can be that side, you can have your beliefs, stuff like that, but still be a good dude. So like that, that is like prime example for me. Like whenever I think of this stuff, I always think of Jericho because he's generous. He's good to his fans. He's good to his family. I mean, at least I know, because Aubrey exists.
Yeah,
I don't know, but
don't try to deny.
Yeah. Allegedly.
There's no alleged in there. There's no such thing as these false accusations.
I can't.
Accusations! False accusations!
No such thing there. Those are all facts, baby.
Oh God,
You big motherfucker.
Oh man, see, and it started at that Stadium Stampede when they went in the tent together to watch the replay. And it was just like, wait,
They make it out.
what are y'all doing in there? I wonder why the camera had to cut away.
Yeah,
Y'all did a voiceover after that.
Cup my balls. Cup my balls. Cup them.
Jericho's like, damn it.
Yeah.
Lights on. Lights on. Lights out. Lights out. Cody stuff. I was just seeing Cody.
Y'all
over there
motherfuckers out here gonna get me canceled.
Aubrey comes out like,
oh my God. Jericho comes out like,
yeah.
you as a two. Oh my God. But see, we want the smoke. We want
Right.
the smoke.
I can tell.
There was somebody who was speaking of we want the smoke. It was something. It was a wrestling story that had something to do with that. I forgot what it was though.
Like Street Profits?
No, not them. It was recently. Sweet Street Profits. They're looking good. Right? So I don't know what that
Yeah, he wanted to smoke with Shannon in our chat. Is that what you're talking about?
Kind of. That's probably what it was. Shannon, get your ass to studio, all right?
Yeah,
because
we can go through it real quick. Like Shannon's an elite guy,
Yep.
as most of us are.
Yeah, I know our special correspondent.
Yep.
Yeah, he's in the field.
And he was
It's gonna rain.
and
Thank you, Shannon.
and Buck over here.
It's raining sideways.
Yeah,
Cannibal.
Buck over here shared a clip from Corny's podcast.
Yeah.
And I'll admit, I was with him until he had to bring up possible jealousy of the Briscoes. Because, he has to
You gotta get
stir
that
the
blood
pot
stuff in,
and,
yeah.
keep that elite hate going for his views.
He don't smell no dinner cooking.
So then...
Go on, make some
See,
grits.
if y'all feel
So then Shannon got on the horn because he's an elite guy. He's
absolutely.
an elite mark, which is nothing wrong with that.
Again,
good.
if you thoroughly listen, he changed his stance on that. He said it was a thought.
Yeah.
But again, I'm gonna say it on air, and I hope you're listening. When you work around people as long as he has, and he's worked around them as long as he has,
Yeah.
he deserves to have that stance. If that's what he sees up close and personal, he can bring it out and say what the fuck he wants to say.
Yeah,
That's why I respect it.
Yeah.
I know
been around.
he has his
But
right
yeah,
to an
he-
opinion,
yeah,
but a lot of times it's the wrong opinion.
Don't worry, Dad. They can hate all they want. That's okay.
Yeah.
I got your back.
Shannon's just like, well, that's just like your opinion, man.
That's my opinion.
Factual opinion.
I'm gonna nickname Shannon in the chat the dude.
the mouse.
Oh man, but I mean, it's stuff like that. Again, I get it, but still. Anyway, anywho, back to Dynamite.
Your regularly scheduled program.
We want to talk about how we talk about the women. Actually,
We can transition.
Show me the way
start-
to go home.
everybody. Later, I want to go to bed. Just the women. So, I
couldn't help it,
can't.
sorry.
Right? I can't with you. I swear to God. But the women, they seem to be starting up a new story, and the only so they're doing the homegrown versus
AEW homegrown versus former E.
Yeah, or the outsiders.
Yeah.
So
I knew somebody was going to make that comparison eventually.
the outsiders.
Yes.
Saraya, Tony Stark, that's just, I don't know. They just
They
look
are
good.
heel now.
What is Sheeta doing? Like, why is she just like looking out? She's on the outside,
just
looking
floating
in.
and bobbing.
Yeah, she's floating around,
farting around.
Yeah, that's literally it. Come on there, Sheeta. They're farting around.
Yeah.
She's just standing there being surprised
Like,
face and stuff like that. You're like, what are you doing? Get in there.
What in the hell?
Right, mix it up.
What's going on?
Yeah, she could have at least like tried to pull her off Willow. And
Yeah, at least.
No, I'm to just watch and stare and be like, why?
Yeah.
Right.
She's like Charlie Murphy in the bed. Oh my goodness. Y'all know what I mean.
Yeah.
Do your thing there, doggy.
You keep it down. We try and make love over here.
Oh god. But I mean, you know, I'm trying to predict this because I don't. Just two things. One, I can't see Britt Baker going back face. Because remember the last time
she kind of
last time she was face though.
She kind of low key has
it was
been
miserable.
Yeah, it was like.
But that was before her character
Yeah,
developed.
she didn't really have crowd support then.
They really did that kind of early. And by kind of early, I mean way too damn early.
Yeah.
But they saw she was getting a positive reaction, and then they went to Pittsburgh, and then they were like, she's face.
Yeah,
and then they
she
realized, no, she's a bitch.
Yeah. She can be.
Yeah, she
be
can.
face, but I mean, like, just.
I mean,
don't let her lose her edge.
Yeah.
Like, you ain't got to take her edge away
yeah,
from
she
her.
keep the edge wave, and
But
Jamie Hayter's a day one, right?
Like what are you doing with Charlotte
Yeah.
right now?
She's a day one.
She's who?
Jamie Hayter.
Hayter?
Yeah.
well,
She came around after, but she's an AEW. That's where
okay.
she got her spot.
So yeah, she needs to be.
she debuted in last year.
Yeah.
So I'm willing to
Or
bet
twi-
that
or
this is going to
2021.
be.
yes, but
So,
her notoriety is
The
AEW.
originals are going to be people that haven't touched WWE, like
Right.
you were
Yeah.
saying, former Egro. So
So you get
I
her,
think Jamie
so you
Hayter's
get
gonna
your,
be
yeah. So you
the
get your
biggest
Jamie
one.
Hayters,
Yeah.
you get your Britt Bakers, you get your Riho,
do you?
you get your
You gotta please Kenny.
you get your Hikaru Shida. And,
You think we get you think we get Freddie Mercury back?
Oh god.
What was it?
yes,
Emmy Soccer.
please give me Sakura.
She paid her
Emmy Soccer.
dues time after time. But
And you can also get your Maki Ito.
oh man, I just want to hear her sing in the background. That's it.
I'm surprised she hasn't been signed all elite yet.
She was just GCW.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
God bless Maki Ito.
Yeah.
Maki Death Kill
Yeah.
all day.
Oh yeah, definitely. But my other question is, does Jade join this?
Not right now.
No,
No.
leave her be.
She's
She needs to keep just being the dominator. I mean,
dominate dominatrix.
in AEW.
Okay, Shaniqua.
Look at her. Look at Jade Cargill's entire gimmick.
Yeah, she's tall.
She is the tall bitch who comes in and just wrecks shit and leaves
God.
and doesn't take a bump.
But that's
She
what
is
I'm
the
hoping.
dominatrix of AEW.
That's what I'm hoping.
Tell me
though.
I'm wrong.
That's what I'm hoping though. Like she's that or whatever, and she's gonna be like the Sting
But save
for
it.
WCW.
I would save it then if you're going to do that. Let these. If you're going to do that, you let those AEW homegrown talents get their ass whipped.
Exactly.
Over and
then,
over and
and
over,
then
and
she
then
comes
finally-
in and just fucking wrecks house.
Yeah, then,
That's what I'm hoping.
but you can't just insert her into that right
No,
away.
no, that's
Yeah,
what I'm
that-
saying. Like,
yeah,
you
she-
know how when The Rock came back during the Alliance, it needs to be that big.
Let
Yeah.
her keep her Goldberg-esque streak going, and then the moment that you get everyone like, oh no,
Like,
these
all
women are
hope is
just
lost.
there's nothing we can do. Here comes Jade Cargill.
That's still
Like, you
Oh,
have
this
to
guy
be
do all your work
careful.
for you.
She's the beacon of hope for
Yes,
the
But you have
homegrown.
to be careful not to turn Jade face. Jade's got to stay heel.
She's a tweener, I think, because people love her.
Yeah, she gets a reaction
She
like
does
all
get a
the
reaction,
time.
which thank God, because man, the start of that.
Yeah.
They tried to give her the
Started
beer
Jade
break
Cargill.
sign. Here,
Right.
Like, nah, shut up.
Yeah, like that was here in Rochester.
Yeah, beer break.
Man, the start of Jade Cargill
But
started rocky, but
And they wasn't
Stay
trying to
along.
give her no chance either when she first. Like, she can't wrestle.
And then Danielson,
couldn't cut a promo
Danielson took
either.
her. Yeah.
Yeah, and then
Danielson took
look
her.
at her now.
thank God. She doesn't need to talk. Just
No,
walk
just
in,
look
kick
at her.
ass, leave.
No,
Danielson saw her. We
She
have
is the
to
queen
rebuild.
of Rampage, and God
You
bless
just go
her.
cup. They say cup my ass.
No, when she was saying like I'm that bitch and like Tony cut this shit. I love it.
Is that bitch?
Yeah,
Literally.
absolutely.
And Tony, what? Cut the shit.
Yeah, I missed that bitch show.
Right.
TBS.
TBS like, we're gonna need you to not say that so much.
I don't know what TBS stands for,
Turner
but
Broadcast Station.
I know that B stands for bacon. So I love TBS.
I should have known.
A tomato bacon sandwich.
Yeah, he was going somewhere totally strange with it.
I should have known.
Give me all the bacon and eggs you have. I feel you misheard me. I feel you meant I want some bacon and eggs. No, I want all the bacon and eggs you have. I'm sorry.
That's the shit I've been dealing
I
with
go off on a
Yeah.
for
tangent.
12 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and Codes go way back. So, but I mean, again, getting back to Dynamite here, I just hope they find their bearings quickly with because you had some people on Twitter complaining already. It's like, oh, this is terrible. It just started. Like, yeah.
Oh,
Give women a chance. Give these guys a chance, you know? They're not divas, but, you know.
Yeah, I soured on it at first, too, just because I was waiting for Sheeta to turn, but I'm coming around
But
now.
they need the time to, like, do it. I think
I think
they're pulling an audible because, and then, Jay comes in as the original savior, and then Monet as,
I don't know, because, like, Monet is like really,
she
really
is
big
in
now,
Japan,
so I don't know if it's gonna work. Like her just
She's
being a
digging it-
side character.
She's digging her feet into Japan.
Yeah.
For sure. Like she could be just throwing people off, but you never know. You never know. But
Because
I hope it finds its footing quickly. Well, at least some footing to give people promise that it's going to find its full footing soon after.
I think Ruby will possibly turn.
Oh, yeah, she's going to turn.
And
there's no way she's not going to.
I would love it if Athena linked up with them, but she's busy right
that
now.
could be their killer.
That's where it's going.
That could be their killer.
That's where it's going.
I think after Supercard of Honor, she may possibly drop the title.
What's a who?
I think Yaka. Because she can't. Because you got to watch Dark Elevation.
I have.
And
I saw the challenge and stuff like that. And
yeah, she's definitely the next challenger.
Definitely the next challenger, but I feel like this is one of the challenger thing. Oh man. Okay, so even taking Jay out of this and stuff like that. So as far as like savior goes and things like that, I just thought of another savior, Statlander.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, how long until she gets involved?
When she comes back,
she definitely has to be on the home girl side.
she comes back and gets involved, or whatever. Like y'all said, they can keep Jade away. That's fine.
Oh, well, no, she kind of can't because she went to E2.
Oh,
Statlander.
for a spell.
Still.
For a spell, but she was there since day one for AW, so that's why.
Yeah,
That's that type of home.
Yeah. Yeah, we keep crossing over though, like people that wasn't in the E. Oh no, now it means people that were there since day one. Right?
It means you had to have at least TV time.
Yeah, I hope she gets back. She changed her theme already, right?
Statlander?
Yeah, she did.
No more alien shit.
I miss that.
Yeah.
You take a ride with me to a brand new galaxy. I miss it. Just don't. I'm glad y'all changed Wardlow's theme back. Speaking of themes, do not ever change Eddie Kingston's theme. Ever. Do not ever change Best Friend's theme. Ever. Don't.
Oh yeah, Eddie's heel again.
Never change.
Eddie's heel again.
No. Okay. I'm glad you brought this up. Yes. Let's do this. I do not think Eddie Kingston is heel in this. I don't. I'm gonna say that right now.
He attacked him.
You have to think of the backstory with this.
He attacked him in a very heel fashion.
You have to think of the backstory of this. You saw the match, right? Them in House of Black.
Yeah.
Ortiz solely based this off of he was gonna hit a woman. Clearly, you watched the match back. He was not. Clearly, it was a ploy. It was House of Black did that, manipulated Ortiz. He's the manipulated one. And then Ortiz got in the ring last Friday talking all that shit and bringing up personal shit for Kingston. Kingston just snapped. That's not healed in my book. That's just like, you shouldn't have opened your mouth, dude. Like that, you're just making it so much worse. And I feel like, I don't know how they're going to play it, but I could see Kingston just not being heel in this. There's no way Kingston's going to get booed ever again. So, just saying that. But
I don't know about that assessment, but we'll see.
They're not going to boo him. I'm telling you, once they revisit this story, even this coming week, he's not going to get booed. Trust me. He's just not. And if I do, I'll make a full retraction on the next show. If he gets booed, he's not going to get booed. Eddie Kingston is too beloved to get booed. I think they're going to go the route of we're kind of sympathetic behind. You know, it was he's out of line, but he's right.
Well, that
thing.
Well, that's what MJF was, and he's full blown heel again.
I mean, MJF can just skip rope at that line. Yeah. So, speaking of which, he did a great promo this past the last Wednesday.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna bring up.
Yeah.
It's like he doesn't even have to be in the ring wrestling. Like all of his talking is just keeping this story going like heavy.
Exactly. And speaking of
that will change
going,
though after the Iron Man match.
What do you think? He's going over.
Yeah.
There's no way.
And he can show what he can really, really do in an hour.
Spoiler on my predictions championship. MJF's going over on that. But
and never go against Jericho either.
Oh God! Please don't.
Logic.
No, he already sucked life out of MJF during his little thing there or whatever. Like
MJF recovered.
Of course, that's what I'm saying. He recovered, but he still
quick though.
Yeah, he still got some life sucked out of him.
Yeah, because Jericho needed a shitty win back.
They call Jericho Shang Tsung. So your soul is mine, baby.
Right.
Your heat is mine.
Couple other things that we didn't get to last time. Adam Cole returned.
Yes.
Thank God.
So that I almost did a spit take when he returned. I have this footage on video somewhere. And I'll post it on
your reaction.
Yeah, yeah. Because I have surveillance in the studio, obviously. So we're sitting in the studio watching it, and I seriously thought he was talking about MJF.
Yeah, well, the way he set it up was, "It's my unfortunate pleasure to welcome back."
Yeah.
But then you remember the same energy.
And Tony
Schiavone and Adam Cole.
And I was just thinking about it happening, not at that point, but way before. It was like, damn, I miss Adam Cole. I can't wait to hear it.
As soon as the music hit, it clicked.
It's oh
that
my
crowd
God,
lost its mind.
I went nuts. Like, I swear to God, like, because I drank something. I was sitting right here in this spot. I drank something, and then it happened, and I was like, oh my! And like I had to swallow my drink. Because I almost choked. I swear to God. Like, what the fuck? Are you serious?
Adam Cole's return almost killed Buck Nasty.
Oh, I did. Oh, it did. It almost did. I
almost gave Buck Nasty a heart attack.
Yeah.
I'll tell you one thing. He got to stay face, though.
Yes.
Yeah. For now.
Yes.
No, don't go back heel for a long while.
For a good while.
Can't do it. But they need to strike when the iron's hot with this.
So is the whole elite beef done?
It needs to be.
Don't even associate it.
Yeah.
Kyle O'Reilly's way too far out from a return, and Bobby Fish is asking people where's the lie somewhere else. So
not making an impact.
Yeah, that's not. However, he's gonna be battling in the Valley, right? Bobby Fish.
Yes.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I mean, he's still getting work.
Begrudgingly.
Yeah, he's still getting work.
Begrudging.
He was a staunch CM Punk hater.
Right. That's how I fight.
Always was and still is. Hey, Bobby Fish, how you doing? Oh, he's breaking the fourth wall. But I mean, I think Adam Cole should definitely, like, they need to start a program with him where he's building up or whatever. So it's so hard to figure out who's going to take the title off of MJF because we want to see it.
Cole does need to hold it at some point.
You think he goes for? I think he should do TNT for a minute
first. Yeah,
just for a minute first.
Yeah, I would do that
because, like you said, the TNT titles prestige is getting
as
restored.
much as I love the prospect of Darby Allin versus Adam Cole.
Yeah.
MJF Adam Cole right now. My God, the promos, the build.
but I feel like
story times with Adam Cole, baby.
I don't want it to turn out.
I'm not saying go at it right off.
Yeah, because if Cole goes after it, he has to win.
Yeah.
His
No,
next title match, he has to win.
But I don't want. Yeah, like I don't want it to go the route of Adam Cole, Hangman Page.
Right.
That's what I don't want, because was that Full Gear one year? It was just like, when he was wearing the Halo outfit. And stuff,
No, that was Revolution.
Revolution
2022.
It was just like, man, like that kind of fell flat. Like, not that he had to win the title. It's just something fell apart during that, and that's what we were talking about Hangman's.
The story could have been better.
Yeah,
I always say that.
Yeah, so I feel like they keep segueing a lot, like with the Adam Cole and the Red Dragon and stuff like that. I thought they were gonna wait for Kenny to come back so they could have that trios, feud and stuff like that.
Now
shit keeps going sideways.
Yeah,
but now with Kyle out for the foreseeable future,
right.
Yeah.
How long do we wait?
Right. We don't wait.
So you got to do something with Adam now.
Yep, exactly. That's what I'm getting at. You can't wait on.
He's come back after long injuries, so
and with the promo,
that just turns you face by default.
The injury that he came back from, and I think the promo that he did this past Wednesday, it gives me hope. It gives me hope. Like, of course, I say Ronan says, "Don't give me hope," but yeah.
I mean, story time with Adam Cole. Those segments will always draw with me.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, this is a rebuilding process because even his debut to me was just a pure failure, in my opinion.
Oh,
I'm still mad I missed that. I'm still mad I missed that. I was on my way to South Carolina.
Because you got him, he comes out, he makes his statement, but then you got an even bigger person than Bryan Danielson.
It was overshadowed.
It was just like, well, Cole who?
Yeah, like at that point, it was like, oh God, Adam Cole's here. But shit,
Daniel's here. What?
I disagree. That was fun.
Yeah, I completely disagree too.
Oh man, that was fun.
I loved it.
It's like, oh my God,
that was a great ending.
So
I mean, you loved it, but I don't think they should have debuted right behind each other. I feel like it took from it.
I can see both sides, but I did enjoy it like a filthy mark that I am, and it was one of those things. Because
Cole had to debut for the Elite because that was the original story plan, and they were going to set up Omega Danielson for New York.
Well, that was always going to happen.
Yeah.
But they still could have went about it.
This was another thing where this keeps happening to me in the world of wrestling. So I watch all that I can, but sometimes I miss something, and every time I miss something big happens. I remember one time Raw was on my birthday. I went out for my birthday. I never go out for my birthday to dinner. Went out, my girlfriend, for some friends, they took me to dinner. Mm-hmm. I come back, and in the car, I'm getting notifications from the WWE app. Shane McMahon returns to WWE and is going to face Undertaker at WrestleMania in a Hell in a Cell. I'm like, what? What the hell? Like, what are you talking about? Like, what the hell are you talking about? What the hell? And then,
well, hey, at least you were born. At least you were in this time when it happened.
And then again, right.
And you were able to get alerts on your phone.
Yeah.
Back in my day.
Oh God.
And then again,
you would have had to record on VHS.
And then again, that was.
And it wouldn't be the same because it would be all grainy.
Yeah.
And it kept happening.
The tape didn't get chewed the fuck up.
Right.
It kept happening and then just recently with the Danielson Adam Cole, because I missed that whole pay-per-view because I was going to South Carolina to visit my other mom, and then this happened and I'm getting the notifications like Adam Cole and Brian. It's like, God damn it! Are you serious?
Right. I mean, come on, you knew they were coming in.
But, God. It made me like Frank cry. Like, like, what the hell?
No.
But speaking of, it's cool that I'm not missing a whole lot of like action from AEW. Like, I knew this was coming, but it still didn't surprise me with Top Flight going over on the Bucks. This past.
Yeah, they deserve that win back.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, the win back. I don't know what's going to come of this.
I think it's going to be a push.
A push for Top Flight or a deeper story from the Bucks?
I think a push for top
Push
flight.
for top flight.
Yeah.
They got to get that ball rolling.
I
for them
think
to
they
be,
should push Top Flight to be the ones to dethrone the Acclaimed. I'm gonna say that right now.
I'm fine with that.
I'm gonna say that right now.
Listen.
Yeah, I think that would be so cool.
Even though it would be a detriment to him because they're both faces.
Or because this is now an option,
Okay.
Top Flight was, from what I could tell, was getting ready to get that push in Ring of Honor. Ring of Honor now needs new tag team
They
champions.
do. Yeah, they do.
Is it possible we start this push on AEW television, and they pick that up at Supercard?
Yeah, I think they might call
is
an
very
audible
possible.
on that. That's
Yeah.
because that happened so quickly, and it was just like Tony's just like, oh, you know what? Let me put you guys over here.
It's okay.
You know, yeah.
Oh, it's some people are calling for those versions of the Ring of Honor belts to be retired.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to do that.
They were the originals. They were the older belts.
Right.
There are newer tag belts that they did have.
Yeah, they should bring the. I don't like the
The silver crap. I don't like it. Yeah, I don't like the crap they got now.
it seems cheap.
Well, like I said, the original Ring of Honor belts. Let's get real.
Yeah.
They were cheap. They were old. That was back when Ring of Honor was just starting.
Yeah. Like early 2000s.
I think Claudio needs to be holding the one that
The
Adam
entire
Cole
Sinclair
won at
type,
WrestleKingdom.
the entire line of Sinclair belts.
Mm-hmm.
The only ones that are in use are the 6-man tags.
Oh yeah,
That's right.
Yeah.
All the other ones are still not in use. So
Oh, Brian Cage has that, doesn't he?
Yep. The embassy, baby.
I will not let you hate on Prince Nana.
Oh, I love me some
Yeah,
Nana.
definitely not.
You're about to bury the embassy only
I think
because of
we all
Brian
love some
Cage.
Nana,
I'm about to beat you.
You saying that, Cody, and Cornette pulling the buck nasty. We love some Nana, you know. Just like we love Naka, Zawa. Cody's like, what? Yeah, I'm alone in that.
Yeah, you are alone on that
Literally.
one.
Suppose if I said,
Knock it the fuck off.
Yeah.
surprised if I said Mora after that.
Oh yeah.
I'd have been not good with that one. I'd been on board. But
Yow! Of course. I don't know why I did. I never did that thing in my life. But yeah, I can see it off the strength of that. I mean, it's just the Briscoes situation just gives more light to maybe, you know, to that side of retiring those titles, because there's, you know, there's different, like you said, there's different titles.
There are different there are two other sets of Ring of Honor tag titles they could use.
Yeah.
Well, also
Or do you make new ones?
they have a new logo now, so
Yeah, do we go the new direction?
Does Tony Khan just shell out for new belts?
I think so.
Yeah. Just go into that whole presentation thing. I mean, he just bought an entire new set. So
They need to give Joe a new television title too.
who?
Joe.
Oh yeah. Oh god,
Well,
that needs to happen.
Here's Tony's excuse. If you have to update one, you might as well update them all.
Yeah.
And here's his excuse to do it. He's got to get new tag titles. Might as well get just run the new gamut and then launch the new show.
Yeah. Exactly.
That they're doing for Honor Club.
And we are eagerly anticipating that. Like, we really are. And you know.
And yes, folks, it's worth it to pay for Honor Club to watch Ring of Honor television.
Yes, it is. Fortunately, we used to get Ring of Honor television here free.
Yeah.
12 midnight.
Yeah, but
Well, Sinclair broadcast.
fuck Sinclair at the end of the day, though, because they
Always fuck
fuck that
Sinclair.
yeah, exactly.
Oh man, but
Because they fucked that whole thing up. They fucked it all up.
Fuck your
It
day
pissed me
up.
off, and now I'm sweating.
Just fuck your day up.
But I mean, you know, I miss that. You know, that used to be.
You know, like Saturday at midnight,
Yeah, that used to be
1 a.m.
1
That
a.m.
used to be WWE bottom line time for me.
Stop.
Velocity,
Stop.
your favorite show.
You know,
I love Velocity.
You love Velocity. You love
Saturdays
metal.
at 11.
You love WWE metal.
Yeah.
At 2 o'clock. I say.
Hey,
Fuck off.
like I said, on a week,
ECW too.
Yeah.
yeah, on a weekend if you have nothing going on, that'll get you through it.
Hey, that's how I used to watch Raw, because I didn't have
AM
cable.
Raw.
No, I didn't have cable. So
USA
coming
Network
up.
at 2 a.m.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that too. But yeah, like the recaps on the bottom line, stuff like that.
Yeah.
and then when Coach was running it and stuff like that.
I missed the
I will
recap
always
shows.
champion the C shows. Like,
Give
give me Velocity and Heat.
Heat.
But once we start getting into the territory of, Jack did Metal,
Oh, yeah.
and AEW
Jacked.
Dark Elevation, and it's like, stop it.
Used to watch
you know
what?
Heat
The lowest of the
just
low.
to see the
Stop it.
pay-per-view sets.
I was just about to say that. That's where I was going. Literally. It wasn't lit,
Yeah.
but you knew what they looked like. Like, son of a bitch.
I was like,
I gotta order this thing.
No, but then I was in the position where I couldn't get
Me
the
neither.
pay-per-view. So I was just like, oh, man. Like, come
Right,
on.
damn it.
It looks so good.
I had to go out the street to a friend's house and look through the
Oh,
window.
yeah. Like, Mo on the window.
Right.
The Heats
What do you
I
want
would
to do
hate
to
the
mystery?
most. I loved the pay-per-view Heats, but the one I would hate the most, I would never watch it because the set was so fucking cool, was Backlash.
Oh my
We were
gosh, yes,
Backlash
the
from
hooks.
2001 to 2005. I could not watch those Heats because it's like, but Mom, I really want to watch fucking Backlash. Look at that.
Don't let him fool you. Oh, no. Hooks
Oh.
swinging.
Oh, you gotta wait till it comes on video.
Yeah,
Remember those days?
Fucking
I
3
couldn't
months.
even get the video. I was pulled.
Yeah, we was tape
All right,
trading.
Yeah.
We were tape trading.
Yep, tape trading. Yep, I remember.
Yeah,
I
Pro
mentioned it the
Wrestling
other day.
Gorilla.
I was able to watch
I will-
WrestleMania 21 because of Cornette gave me a tape at school. So
Oh, yeah, here you go.
yeah,
Watched it last night. There you go.
yeah. You put that comic view on the back of it too.
Yeah.
And that's how I get.
Hey,
Yeah.
that old school shit still exists. I mean, Pro Wrestling Gorilla still kicks it out on DVD 3 months later and doesn't let you stream it any other way.
DVD.
Yeah. All right.
Battle of Los Angeles just happened. Chris Jericho was there.
Yep.
It was dope as shit.
Yeah, it was.
Anybody gonna see it for another 3 months? Fuck no.
Did it go the way I thought it was gonna go? Nope.
It's not even on IEW TV.
No, it's not on any streaming
Oh,
service. You watch that
That's
shit
terrible.
3 months later.
Mm-hmm. No,
When
I guess
Super
they were
Dragon
right.
believes, well, finally I can just drop this, I guess.
Oh, I guess they were right. I guess they were right. Yeah.
Right.
Absolutely.
Terrible.
Terrible. This is why GCW overtook you, Super Dragon.
Facts.
Yep, that's it. Good old IWTV. I love it. But we're any final thoughts, guys? Like coming up out of here.
Yeah, I have a quick question.
Go for it.
So Willie Mack made his debut on Dark Elevation, and he was so good they let him be on Rampage. Does he get signed?
Yeah,
Yes.
I think he's gonna go to.
You think he becomes All Elite?
Ring
I
of
think he
Honor.
becomes Ring of
Ring
Honor.
of Honor. Yeah, absolutely, Ring of Honor.
I could see that, and
That's more his style.
I would be more
I
than
think
okay with
he
that.
becomes honored.
That's more
Honored.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then
Just because he's got to start building that, he's got to start building for that. Now that he's got,
Yeah.
they have finally decided that they are going to do weekly television on Honor Club. Now the question's going to become, okay, who do we move from
from AEW
Exactly.
to Ring of Honor.
W over, or how many people do we bring in?
First ballot, put AR Fox over there, so he can shine, like really shine. Either that, or like I said a few weeks ago, put AR Fox with Strickland in the Mogul affiliates. Do something like that. Get rid of that tattoo guy.
No, but he was
Keep Parker Porto, but put AR Fox.
he's cool.
Oh,
with,
Mini Brock.
he's cool with Top Flight though. They're the trio right
I
now.
know. Yeah. Oh yeah, they are a trio.
And-
right.
And I,
Need some
and I-
trios
and I-
for 6 man.
and I want them in an elite match.
But we still want, we still want Top Flight over on Ring of Honor. So if they go to Ring of Honor, that's not going to work.
Do you think for 1 second
got
the
6-man
Elite are
titles,
going to
though.
make appearances on Ring of Honor?
They could. They could
possible.
You
pop in.
legitimately think for 1 second that won't happen?
They
You
did that
bet
with
your
the.
ass it's going to happen.
Yeah, they did that with the FTR Briscoe's match, the first one, and popped in.
Yeah,
At the end.
We don't talk about that.
And the Bucks are Ring of Honor
Cody's
alumni.
like, the dream
So.
has no memory of that.
No, we don't talk about Bruno.
And Omega
Right, no.
appeared on there
We
as
don't
part of the
read
New
his
Japan
Miranda
ROH
rights.
deal. Oh yeah,
So, yeah, I mean,
They'll be
we
back.
should have some good crossover stuff, and then.
So Claudio's definitely going.
Oh, of course,
Yeah.
he's the champion.
Claudio's got to
Consider
have it.
yourself cut.
Claudio's got to
Nah,
have it.
he'll come back to All Elite though when he's done.
Absolutely.
Detention. Yeah, because he signed to the. He's signed to.
Yeah, he's All Elite. All Elite. Yeah.
All elite. Yeah, just like I said, I'm a
And
staunch.
being used properly.
Yeah.
Like if we go
Yes.
back to what we were talking about earlier, he's another one that.
WWE, fuck that up.
Fuck
Oh,
this
yeah.
thing up.
Can we
10 years
Jesus.
in
do
WWE.
have one request for a signee that needs to be brought into Ring of Honor that hasn't been on AEW yet.
He's gonna say Tessa Blanchard. No, he's not.
No, I'm not saying Tessa. Stop it with that nonsense.
Right. No.
Fuck
No.
out of here.
Stop.
It's called Women of Honor. Not anyway.
All right.
But
Maria says no.
no.
You put Taven and Bennett over there.
The Kingdom.
Again. You put the Kingdom back where they
Shane
belong.
Taylor and Shane Taylor Promotions.
Yeah, I think he's coming back.
For the love of God, Shane Taylor Promotions needs to stay in Ring of Honor. It's one of the few things that Sinclair Broadcasting did right with their era of Ring of Honor was them. And please give me my Delirious in this new Ring of Honor.
You caught Shane Taylor Promotions versus Swerve in Our Glory, right?
I don't want him as the booker.
He doesn't need to book it.
No.
He just needs to be there.
Yeah, just on-screen character. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Give me some Delirious.
Yeah, they need jobbers, so.
Where's damn.
Fuck.
Scathing.
I mean, what else is he gonna do?
Jobber is such a nasty word.
No, jobbers serve a purpose.
That's why Ricky Starks is saying it all over the place.
Right. Jobber 1 and Jobber 2. Oh, jazz
holes. Oh, that's another thing I want. Okay, I'm getting thoroughly entertained by Daniel Garcia lately. Like
Danny G.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Uncle Danny G, baby. Uncle Danny G. He just had
fixing your fucking jocks.
He
just
had a great match with Blackwood.
He looks like a young Randy with no muscle.
Yeah, exactly. You know, come
like pre-Captain America.
Yeah, I think as he gets older, he'll gain more muscle.
I swear, he's like, you lousy Springfield is a shake harder, boy.
Yeah, they gotta turn him already, even though it's
it's too late for that. Like I said, that was why he didn't win.
No, but it seems like they're gonna do it anyway because
that's why he didn't win the ROC Solid Award.
Doing the tension with him and Guevara.
They didn't. Yeah, yeah, because we didn't do AEW. Fucked us up.
Right.
But we will. We will because there's a lot that they did not pull the trigger on and stuff like that, and like I don't know, man. Like,
I'll come back for that.
Oh yeah,
mutual hate. We gotta spread the hate,
of course,
when it's appropriate.
Oh yeah, when it's appropriate.
But
sure.
But she is definitely in one of those categories.
Oh,
hate her.
Oh, yeah.
That
because now where they're going with the women, it doesn't make sense for Britt and Hater.
I think Britt will turn.
And I'm not happy about that.
I think Britt will turn after.
Britt's gonna be a turncoat.
Yeah.
She wants that money.
Yeah. Yeah. Chelsea Green. Come on. I mean, you know, come over here.
No,
not WWE. They already got her in WWE. But hey, we wonder why.
Show up in the Rumble.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why they need people for the Rumble. And
do we have to?
Yeah.
So wait, who are you saying is going over there?
Do we have to? You want me to start, don't you? I'll take it off. Do I have to?
Yes.
Damn it.
Oh God! But
and cry while you're doing it.
You're right. Oh, fucking nasty ass Walt Disney.
Oh yeah, I love how there's like nobody else in WWE that you even think is gonna win the Rumble.
That's okay. Let's talk about that before we wrap up here.
Go for it.
As many times as I've said this throughout the entire thing, that my whole problem with WWE is that they have no contenders for anything. Not how do you not have a top contender for the WWE Championship to the point where you don't know you don't have any idea of who's going to WrestleMania for that?
A slight thank you for that, because
but see that
I love Rumbles where you legitimately have no idea what the fuck's gonna happen.
Yeah,
but at the same time, it's not that good. Like, oh my God, there's so many stars here. You don't know what's gonna happen. It's God, there's so many stars here. What the fuck's gonna happen?
It's a draw of the Royal Rumble this year specifically because
look at my Rumble of jobbers. Who's gonna win?
Yeah, literally, there's no one credible of who's gonna win that.
Yeah, they do.
Who?
Don't do it.
They already made the announcement this week.
Don't do Owens or Zayn.
His story is that he's going to be in the Rumble, so that's the draw right now. So now they're gonna have to capitalize on that.
Roman's gonna be in the
make
Rumble.
it Cody.
No.
Oh yeah, Cody. Ah!
I knew it. That's why I said don't do it.
They have no choice now but to make it Cody. Cody has to win this Rumble now.
Yeah.
Why?
They already booked
Because fuck you. That's why.
There's the line. There's the Cody line. We're waiting for
I
that.
finally got to bring that to the ROC Solid Wrestling Podcast.
There's the line. That's one of the lines. That's one of the lines we bonded over. Summer camp.
They're already booked to a quarter as usual. So.
Oh yeah, they did. The moment I saw I am back at the Rumble, I'm like, yep, you gonna win the Rumble.
Win that.
Cody's like, I am back. What it do, baby? I'm so
Give me my title.
God dang it! Like it's so obvious too. Like I said it in the chat, and I've completely forgot here. But you're right. Like,
there are times when obvious is good. There are times when obvious is bad.
But see, and it's bad for me because I know why they're doing it. The AEW clout. That's it. That's what I feel like. They're only doing that because where Cody came from. Why else? There's no other possible way that WWE. I'm trying to calm down. I'm trying. Not guaranteed, but I'm trying.
Woosah,
motherfucker.
Miami PD. But
Woosah.
in which case, God, I hate to harp on this again, but kind of want to because Cody says I want your take on this. Cody's a good dude. We know this, all right? We know this. Me and you specifically know this. All the stories you told us.
Yep.
We interviewed you in the hotel. You told us about that stuff like that. But
gave back to Excite.
WWE,
Bottom of ring.
It's just so it bothers me how petty they are. I just find this so petty because damn well they released Cody Rhodes. All right, what's the next thing Cody did?
He
joined Bullet Club. Without any of that, the Bullet Club being the precursor, and then AEW him making himself star there. Without any of that happening, he does not go back to WWE. They did not want him. They wouldn't have released him if they wanted him. All right? They didn't see him as a main star. He went elsewhere and made himself a main star, like Galloway.
Yeah.
So, like, it's just it upsets me, because
sometimes that's how you got to get through to them. Unfortunately,
it's so stupid.
Yeah.
What if you're gonna bring him back? And they did bring back the American Nightmare.
Hold on. Before you go,
Yep.
think about that too. When they were starting AEW, they didn't ask Cody. They were trying to get Omega and the Bucks with the 6-month option to say, "Hey, if you don't like it,
you
can go do your own
and
thing."
put BTE on the WWE Network.
He was not in that conversation.
He was not in it whatsoever. That's your proof right there.
Yeah, he was.
I didn't even think of that. That's your proof.
He
because if that was the case, that would have happened right then and there. They didn't pick Hangman Page either.
Nope.
It was just Kenny and the Bucks. You know why? Because they had that star power coming from Japan.
They had the clout.
They had the clout. Cody added to his clout with AEW and doing his programs with TNT title, stuff like that. And then and it's part Cody's fault too, because he wanted to do it. He wants to be the John Cena.
Yeah.
He wants to be
the Hunter,
the guy that does everything.
The hero.
The hero. That's it. And that's what I don't like. Because
but we need a hero.
Cody, oh God. Roman's not that dastardly of a heel to need a hero like that.
No, he's a big
white meat babyface hero that Cody is going to be. Like, no.
He had to be, again, his idol, Hunter.
Well, yeah, exactly. Why can't we just...
He forced himself to ingratiate himself with the company.
Yep.
When he tore that pectoral muscle, he still did that match.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's why he stayed out there.
He would not be a big deal if it wasn't for that situation right there as well.
Yeah, but he saved that event though. Because without that, they had nothing.
Exactly. They know
that show sucked without that match.
Yeah, that's it. Cody knows how to, and then they're saying, "Oh, that was such a great show." No, again, that's the WWE. That's the WWE paradox for you.
For that shit,
huh?
Didn't he get match of the year?
Some people, PWI did.
Yeah,
PWI. That show sucked ass. Other than Cody versus Seth.
It was the best WWE title match of the year. Not title match, I'm sorry. It was the best WWE match.
In the WWE bubble.
Yeah, it's good. It's great by WWE standards.
In no way possible is that match of the year over. everything in the wrestling sphere.
Oh God, no.
Yeah, FTR to Briscoes, definitely not.
Somebody paid for that shit.
Yeah, absolutely. There you go. Thanks, Barn. There you go.
But
buy yourself something nice.
to play devil's advocate, you're WWE. Mm-hmm. You just re-signed the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes. You paid for that gimmick. You paid millions to get him there.
And they haven't changed anything.
Or do you think, in your right mind, that they were going to shell out a shit ton of money to that degree and not give him the belt at some point?
They paid for him. They paid for his gimmick. That just...
Yeah, they bought a star.
Because they
can't make stars.
They didn't have one.
Yeah.
They bought one.
They were like, fuck, be a star. Buy a star.
Yeah. That's what they call it.
WWE doesn't know how to be a star anymore.
Right.
They bought a star.
Yeah,
right.
Of course.
But what do you think they were going to do with him? What else can they do with him?
Right.
They're paying him star power money. They're going to give him that fucking title at some point.
I just... I can't believe
you knew it was coming.
I just can't believe
you
it's
knew
happening.
It was coming.
I know it's
and
coming.
It happened sooner if he didn't tear his pec.
Yeah, absolutely.
He would have won that bitch at SummerSlam.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I think it would have happened at this WrestleMania still.
I don't know, but yeah, because Cody needs that big moment to be the hero or whatever. But when I see that, it's gonna make me wanna
his father's storyline.
Oh yeah,
to his advantage.
He's gonna play the dusty card fiddle
and start crying and start jerking his head and stuff like that. The old coaster.
Yeah, we're gonna get confetti, tears.
It's a big deal. The pyro's gonna go on.
Pyro,
for 12 minutes.
Out of that LA stadium. Oh my god.
But at the same time, another reason where the hate comes from, you don't go to the E and demean where you came from, what you helped build.
And that's my problem.
You said the AEW title meant nothing. Like you took yourself out of the
literally.
I have to go win the biggest prize in the entire
That's what pissed me off. Exactly.
Oh, he inadvertently buried the entire company.
Yeah.
It was going to happen. Because at the time he said it, look who was running the thing.
Say it, Cody. I'm not going to say it, but say it, Cody. Fine, I'll say it. That's fine. If I have to do it, I do what I have to do. But come on, seriously, why would you? Damn it, Cody Rhodes. What the hell?
You know it's coming.
Yeah.
You know it's coming.
It's exhausting.
You're gonna sit through 30 minutes of pyro, and after the smoke's there, you're still gonna see your WWE Universal Heavyweight
Does anybody
Champion.
find it coincidental that they changed the segment from Raw to a trial because they couldn't get The Rock at the greatest announcement? I'm not going to be in shape for WrestleMania.
Exactly.
Yep,
they changed it. Yep,
I can't be on Raw neither because that was where that was possibly going.
Oh, okay.
So now it's got to be the obvious Cody versus Roman storyline now.
That's just oh my god.
Just saying.
It was in the stars.
But we've been saying that for a month. Like The Rock is not going to be there.
Yeah,
Oh yes, he is. No, he's not.
I alone have been calling you for it all year.
No, it's not.
They've been trying since '38 to say, "Oh, it's in Hollywood. It has to be Rock versus Roman."
I wouldn't even wanted that because.
But even if you did, again, he said it himself in interviews in Hollywood. If I go back, I'm not going to win the championship. I'm going to go put Roman over.
And that would have.
Because everybody
it's a dead giveaway.
Because then you would have.
Did everyone honestly expect Dwayne to go back and just bash his entire family's legacy? No.
I don't know if it's Dwayne though. He's a pretty good ass kisser. Always was and still.
You want to know who else is a pretty good ass kisser? Cody.
Oh my god, Rive. Ass kisser of the year. I'm just saying, like
it smells like roses up here.
It smells like roses, daddy. So, god dang, I just like damn well Stardust was not gonna be in any plans if we're not for the Bullet Club, and he did that first promo in that chair smoking.
You were right.
Cody.
You guys were right. They didn't want Cody. But they wanted a star. Yeah. And the moment they saw Cody left,
but he took a chance on himself.
They were trying to
build up his stock.
He left because they were already talking.
And it's
just like they mentioned. Did they really want Drew Galloway?
No.
No.
But see, at least
Galloway he had to build himself back up.
They wanted the Drew McIntyre they got now.
Yep.
At least he went out on his own and built his name up on his own.
Yep.
Cody left and had a manifest destiny written out. He knew who he had to line himself with that list. In order to get that clout.
That's another thing. That's a rock solid official stance. He knew exactly what he was doing.
And I know that if I do this and take this path, they have no choice. I'm ungoddamn deniable.
Exactly. That's why he started saying it.
Undesirable to undeniable.
That's where the gimmick came from.
It was planned out from the day that he left the E.
Played them boys. Like, I'm just, oh God. Like, and that's what, like I said, you're a good dude. Because I know all the the stuff that you do, philanthropy. You're nice to people. You're doing all this stuff, but that's that dark side of you. That
building up goodwill.
I hate it. I absolutely hate it. It seems so fake, and it's just like, dude, like you use the and Bucks and Omega and stuff like that. They're beloved to me because I found them when WWE shit on me. I went and I found them. And they brought it back for me with the Bullet Club storylines and Kenny Omega coming up through the juniors and Omega with his Ibushi storyline and stuff like that. I told you,
all the way back in summer camp, that there was a lot more to wrestling just outside the WWE bubble.
Oh, absolutely.
You didn't believe me at first. Then you came back the next year. You told me I was right.
I know about the indies. So he turned me on to the indies and stuff like that. You know, I knew about New Japan, but I didn't exactly get into it. But
yeah,
you know, I'll credit that.
WrestleKingdom 9 was my first show.
Oh no, WrestleKingdom 11 was mine.
That I saw from New Japan.
No, I'm not even gonna front. I did.
That's what I became.
I missed Styles Nakamura.
I became a Bullet Club mark after that.
Yep.
So
when they were good.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah, I share champion sentiment now. Like, can we be done with the Bullet Club? But
I agree.
Yeah, I mean, it's winding up.
Winding up?
It's winding down. That's what I mean.
You meant to say wrapping up.
Yeah,
wrap that shit up, B.
It's wrapping up.
I was
going to
say, I'm like, for wrapping up, that fucker's collecting dust in the closet right now.
Exactly.
Yeah, keep your Bullet Club shirt in good condition because the letters are fading, and I don't care because
shit out of that.
I wore that everywhere.
You remember the first graphic we had for the show? You know, he threw it up. He threw up the too sweet. You know?
Yes.
But anyway, it's one of those things, man. Like again, it bothers me so much.
But
Cody.
How crazy is it? We could have Cody as WWE champion, MJF as AEW champion. That is a crazy coincidence.
The friends.
Yeah.
The real best friends coming together and taking over the entire world.
The Nightmare family has taken over the wrestling industry.
Yeah, if you're gonna
you gotta give the people what they want.
Okay, if you're gonna do that with the Nightmare family, make Anthony a Go-Go Ring of Honor champion. How about that?
Oh no!
Come on, the governor.
No. Go sit in the corner on that.
Yeah,
that dude.
Why don't y'all like him? What's going on?
It failed. That dude is fetch. It's not going to happen.
It doesn't mean he doesn't need a second chance.
I was going to say, stop trying to make Anthony Go-Go
we talk
happen.
about
it's
that
not never going to happen.
When we talk about the AEW side, that was another fuck up. But that's another show.
Yeah, that's another show.
Stop making Anthony a Go-Go try to happen.
It's
never going to happen.
He just kills me.
He's not even. I don't even think he's on Fart anymore.
He's not even on. Yeah, when you're not even good enough to be on your D show.
He's back overseas. So yeah.
Good, stay there.
Doing something else.
Wrestle for progress.
They might bring him out for the England show.
That's just using him though. Like,
you're damn right they're gonna use him.
Yeah.
I paid you, but I'm gonna use you.
He'll get a cheap pop for one night.
For something.
And that's it.
That's so sad.
I will laugh I will be happy if they don't use him.
What you doing to Go-Go?
Yeah, it's like
what are you doing?
It's like WWE using McIntyre over Clash of the Castle. That's what it's like.
It's not plausible for like a long-term investment just with his eye and everything. Like
with me, I get it, but I would still build.
Because there was a statement earlier that Clash of the Castle just got brought up, and there was a statement earlier about Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins being WWE Match of the Year. No, that can fuck off when you compare it to Gunther and Sheamus.
Thank you.
Clash of the Castle.
We just had this discussion at the Rock Solid Awards.
Yeah, we did nominate Walter versus Sheamus.
We nominated that, but we were
don't call him Gunther.
We were talking about the importance of the. I'm going to
Gunther.
clear that up, though. We were talking about the importance of what title was the champion. What championship had the most importance this year, and that match alone, it made it a contender.
Yeah,
but it couldn't make it.
It brought the Intercontinental title back to prominence.
The rest of the year for the title itself
was
dog shit.
It was actually more prestigious than the TNT title at that time.
Well,
it's not now.
When you have that title.
Yeah, now the TNT title is back where it should be.
Thank you.
Because I
Darby Allin.
Yeah.
So did you.
I liked what Joe did with it too, and
Darby needs to stay on a run with that at least until July.
Nothing against
because
Wardlow on that, but
there's one match that I want to happen for that fucking title.
Say it.
And it's.
We're just talking about it.
I can't get it until fucking June. But at earliest. But I want it so bad, and it's gotta be in Seattle.
Yep.
It's gotta be in the main event of Dynamite, not Rampage. Dynamite, Tony.
Darby.
Give me Darby Allin versus Nick Wayne in fucking Seattle.
Oh yeah,
money.
Yeah.
Nick Wayne.
Just print the money.
Study hard.
My boy Nick Wayne needs this fucking chance.
Pass all your classes. Graduate.
Money. It's gonna make money.
Yeah, it's all about the money.
You got the ultimate motivator. You're already signed.
Come on.
Don't incorporate that bitch into this segment.
I love that song.
No. Stop it. Get some help.
Yeah, that shit slaps.
Oh my god. Oh.
Money.
I just imagine her dancing on the Titantron. It's very Japanese. So like, and you know how they just, it's a Japanese thing, just like over there, like just
dance
super,
like a stripper,
super sensational and stuff like that. Yeah, it's it just works over there. But
no,
that's another predictable
that's a New Japan
outcome,
theme,
though.
so it's not coming over here.
So yeah, Darby needs to hold that title until at least July. I get my match, and then he can lose it to whoever the fuck he wants.
Masha, keep helping your boy. All right, get that calculus done. Stuff like that, please. So make sure he graduates, so we can get him going with everything. We were watching GCW stuff last night. Watched that GCW Rumble.
Yes,
it was nice. It was very nice.
Boy.
Yeah.
The GCW crowd will definitely claim responsibility.
Oh yeah,
for
absolutely,
Nick Wayne.
and they will follow.
Oh yeah,
elsewhere as well.
Say he's our child.
Yeah, follow him to AEW.
That's what
we want.
That's where you guys clout, and
we'll be there.
Yeah. Will you?
Okay. All right. Now that we've brought the GCW into this mix, if that match happens in Atlantic City, I will just be happy because he'll get the same pop.
Oh yeah.
That he would in Seattle.
And Cody will be there.
It's not out of the question.
Bet your ass I'll be there.
You bet your sweet bippy.
I might fly to Seattle. I might fly to Seattle for that.
Excuse me, are you cinnamon buns?
Oh yeah. Are you doing anything with the show that's coming up? GCW?
Oh yeah, which show? Brett has a laundry list of shows.
Yeah, exactly.
The next Atlantic
City
City
shows
setup?
all weekends. Yeah.
Yeah, I would have to look for it. I think it's Ali Catch and Cole Radrick is one match.
Oh, that was last night.
Yeah.
Oh,
that was this weekend.
Oh, I stand corrected.
It was in. I believe it was in Huntsville,
as of recording.
Alabama.
Yes.
Oh, pardon my slowness, y'all.
Yep.
But
so that was in Huntsville.
Yeah.
Okay.
That match all the way from Alabama.
But no,
hey, baby!
I was gonna say
yeah, because there's so many, and
the next time you'll see me in Atlantic City, it's gonna be very, very international. Because you've got the mix of Vaney coming over from Japan. You've got Maki Ito continuing that Maki Death Kill gang. You've got the GCW debut of the Motor City Machine Guns going down at the Showboat.
Ooh, saving the show.
Alex Shelley.
All right,
Alex Shelley and the debut of Chris Sabin.
I got the schedule. Is that
I will be there March 4th and 5th.
Okay.
At the Carousel Room at the Showboat, partying it up with everybody. And then
y'all gonna make him
we got to get that death match, that women's death match main event of night one.
Yeah.
And that women's death match main event of Casey Kirk versus Rhea for the GCW Ultraviolet title.
I'm watching that because I'm
baby.
I'm a filthy Casey Kirkmark now.
Baby.
Of course. So.
And of course, you got our friends at JCW going to be out there as well.
Absolutely.
3 shows, one building, 2 nights.
Right.
If you're in the New Jersey area, get your ass to the showboat.
Yes.
Party with us.
Stop
it's
on
going to be
by.
fun. Well, party with me.
Y'all heard the man do it.
Y'all need to get down to GCW weekend.
We
sometime.
do. We really do. We really
At
do.
some point, yeah.
It's in the cards.
Any GCW weekend.
Yeah,
it's in the cards.
We got to go to one of those shows.
Is it a Saturday?
It is
Yes.
Saturday, Sunday.
Yep. Saturday, Sunday.
All right.
Always Saturday,
That's
Sunday.
more my speed.
Mhm.
Always Saturday, Sunday.
That's why it's
Don't
in the
have to take
cards.
off any work day.
Yep. So, but anywho, we're getting ready to wrap up, y'all.
Yes, sir.
And, so we have been, stick around. Obviously, Cody, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank y'all for having me.
We always, you're welcome. You're one of the family. Man. You're a rock solid family.
It's a pleasant surprise.
Absolutely.
So, always happy to be here.
Of course.
Damn right.
And again, I want to thank you, Dan Casper, for the beauty
Look
over
at that
there.
sexy
Show it to him one more time.
Just look at that.
You see how he has to hold it, right?
All
Yeah.
of that.
That's like Poppy. Heavy.
Savor every second.
Pop Cody the
Look
wrong
at that
way.
damn Poppy reference, man.
I'm Poppy.
NXT loud.
Ooh. WWE.
Tony, you can use if Hunter won't.
Please do.
For the
Look,
love of
I'm
God.
a filthy Poppy Mark. I really am. I love her music. I'm not gonna lie.
They are fire.
They're really good.
Hunter's gonna be like, no. I don't think
No, I don't think I will.
I don't think I'll give her.
I don't think I will. Not this time.
No.
She's not Shane.
No.
Stop.
No, I don't think I will use Poppy.
No, he gonna say he ain't giving her up.
No, Poppy's not, because Poppy's gonna sign a new deal by swinging by his house. In the POW camp.
Signing on the dotted line.
In the dotted line. Tony Khan sees it like, no!
That's what I'm doing. You can call my house too if you want. It's okay.
Call my house too. Da!
Yeah. I got more numbers. I got bigger numbers.
But we are. Oh, God, on that note. Good night, everybody. Cody Jenne, ROC Solid, Wilson, Rich, Amby, Kenny Cornette, Chico, Libre, Butt, Nasty, baby.
Yeah.